What's good? Welcome back to some Soul Sunday. Dark Souls 2 once again proving to be one of those games for me. One of those games that I come back to and I still am enjoying, even though the last session of it had some challenges that we were trying to overcome. We will see what we can do about it this time around, because honestly, it's fairly enjoyable. All the hate for the game is not necessarily unfounded, but it is definitely, people are give it way harder than they should. As I have been I've been in overall, a lot of the mechanics I think have led to more positive experiences than negative. The tale of the Wober King continues as we keep exploring the Lost Bastille today. There's a lot going on with this place that I am interested to figure out more of. And it looks like our OBS is still having a bit of an issue. Yeah, let me fix that around slightly. See if something's going on with that. Let me see. Fit to screen. Maybe that works? I don't know why. It's got our background still in, I think. It's strange. Maybe that's just me and my viewing on the side. Just changing a couple things around. Don't worry about it, folks. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, it was just me. It was just on my end. No worries, though. We're still in it. We still got our double-handed attacks. We still got a bunch of stuff. And online functionality seems to have been returning to the game. So that's nice. Test our rolls a little bit. Big heavy strikes. You know the drill. So, just like we do every time, we do a little bit of checking off our statistics. Our strength's up there, our dex is up there, our adaptability is up there, and our vigor is invested in. We got good points going on right now, and our weight is doing pretty good too. We got a lot of stuff on our body right now. I want to see how we can get the souls of the bosses transitioned into new weapons that we can maybe use, because right now that's probably the regard we're lacking the most. We have a couple of cool weapons, especially this new twin blade that we received that looks really cool, but right now we're just looking into a lot of what's going on right now. Our broadsword +1 is doing good, the Vargarian sword, a bunch of different stuff going on right now. We can obviously check a couple of the stats on these things. Yeah, because thrusting sword, great sword, obviously, big weapon with a lot of carry weight to it. The Vargarian sword was the only one that I had considered maybe using. We might even want to use a shield going into this at some point, but you know, things are working into it. I like our dual weapon system that we got going on right now, since we're learning to dodge a lot more. Yeah, we have this ultra great sword, which is absolutely menacing right now, and it's just a massive carry weight on that thing. Yeah, this is the Vargarian sword that we have. It would just reduce damage, otherwise it's pretty much the exact same thing. Yeah, we got a lot going on for us right now. Right now we're going back to the Lost Bastille, since that is the place we have been trying to traverse at the moment. There's a lot of those fire arrows and a lot of other bullshit going around, so we're going to just try our very, very best to get around everything. This is a tough location from what we were playing with last. Obviously, we were fighting that triple boss that was happening earlier. That boss was giving me a hard-ass time. Very, very hard-ass time. We're just going to run through and do what we can. Yeah, we're going to take a little bit of damage on this no matter what. Yeah, as long as we get the kill. We still have the Ring of the Evil Eye on, so we're doing a little bit of good here and there. Yeah, I believe so. Our equipment right now, we got the Ring of the Evil Eye, we got the Life Ring, we got the Blue Seal, and we got this set of armor going on right now. We got our flasks still. We got more assists last time, so that's nice. Alright. Oh, I guess that enemy's been beaten enough times. Alright, yeah, we're going to try and get around all the dogs so that we can move onward. If I remember correctly, that was going to be the way to do it. We might have to fight them later on, but... yeah, let's fight them all at the moment. Yeah. Yep, yeah, like I said, this might be a bit of a danger. But don't worry, folks. I have come into this week more prepared. Obviously not prepared enough to deal with all these fuckers. We're just gonna get around these guys first. I know this is rusty as hell, but we'll get past them. Okay. So the main goal was to get past all the dogs, because I think there is an area past this door that we're supposed to get into. Projectile required ahead. I think we're supposed to use that barrel from up there. I was combing over the footage from last week. And unfortunately, this motherfucker has prevented us from doing that. Okay. Alright. Great. We're supposed to push that barrel down into there, I think. But I think it's easier if we can, like, take the shortcut into here. But maybe we can still do something about it? I'm not sure, in all honesty. Let's get our souls back and maybe get to a different bonfire. Get back to the bonfire or something like that. We can get back to it through the stairs that are in the one area down here where the night is. But I hope everybody's weeks have been doing good. I hope the Sundays have treated everybody nice. Everybody having a good time this fine evening on a weekend. God knows I'm trying to. It's been an interesting time, you know. Okay, other way around. Thank you. Let's get up here before the dog can hit us. Very nice. Okay, we'll just head back to the bonfire and reset it real quick, and go around the alternative way, the funner entertainment way. Yeah, this area, this whole Lost Bastille area. See, that's what I'm trying to get to. I'm trying to get to that bonfire down there. You guys can kind of see it in the corner. That is my desired location at the moment. But yeah, we can obviously tell that there's a lot going on here. And that's okay. I mean, Dark Souls 2 has been a consistently interesting time. That's as much as I could say it. The bosses have been pretty fun. I haven't had a bad time with any of them, I don't think, except this one that we're on now. And the only reason I have a problem with it is because it's a 3-on-1. All things considered, that's not horrible. We're gonna not try and do what we did before on this guy. Yeah. Alright. Get down. There we go. Now that we're going down this way, now we can go over to the right, do what we need to do from there. Because I don't think they'll follow us from back there. They shouldn't, at least. And even if they do... yeah, they can't make it up here, I don't think. And this guy will try and do something. Yep. There we go. We're remembering. And I think there are a couple guys that... at some point they'll start despawning based on the rules of this game. There we go. A little bit here and there. Obviously... oh, human effigy? Hell yeah. Let's get some good RNG with our items. Yeah, if we go around this way, we'll have a much easier time getting to where we want to go. This route is certainly... has its own challenges, but... you know what? They're not as bad. Alright. Still some classic jank. That's okay, though. We'll work around it. We're doing fine. And we'll still be doing fine here in a minute. Oh yeah, we don't want that risk. Okay, here we are. That's okay. Oh lordy. Explosives. We're trying to unlock a new bonfire though, so I can afford to be a little riskier than usual. Yeah, because there's this guy in here. Yeah, We're just learning how to... We're learning how to dodge again. Oh, yeah, you motherfucker. You would. There we go. Alright. We're moving. Because we've been doing a lot with this game, and... Well, the one thing I've learned about Dark Souls 2 is that you can never be too careful. Unlike Dark Souls 1, there are a couple areas that you could just, like, once you figured out the gimmick, you could just move past it without a care in the world. But with this game, you gotta be incredibly careful. Now, this guy we're gonna have to take down. We're gonna have to provoke and take him down from afar. Because we want that barrel. You know they stagger after the two here. Oh, he still got me. Sheesh. Alright. Now, where was that barrel? I thought that barrel showed up here. Right? Maybe it only shows up when I go a certain way. Huh. Yeah, I know you're here. Don't worry about you. Don't worry about me. Oh god, the jank. Soul of a Lost Undead. Nice. I mean, we're getting good items off of it. That's good. Much better than the norm. Yeah, I was about to be like, that better work. This is strange. We're supposed to be able to get to the barrel that's up top here to be able to destroy it. Maybe, possibly, probably. I'm not sure. Huh. Interesting. I wonder how we even get up there. There's a lot going on this one. I know we can get down that this direction over here to get to the boss room, because that's a tough one. God, I thought we had this. I thought we had that one. Do we have to go back again, or what's the deal? What's the deal with this? That's strange, isn't it? That doesn't... I guess it doesn't show up unless you go up through the path, maybe. Well, let's do what we can, then. We'll have to go back. I'm imagining. And if we have to go back, that's not too big of a deal. God, why are none of my attacks hitting today? We're getting more human effigies, though, so I will take it. I'll take what I can get. Alright, we're just gonna have to run past a lot of these guys. Alright. Climb, climb, climb. Yeah, good thing he didn't hit me. Oh, they're gonna start climbing up, aren't they? Maybe. Alright, it's seeming like we're gonna have to move the opposite direction, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but you know what? I'm not gonna really question it. We're just gonna have to fight our way down the normal way. I guess if we go the alternate route, it doesn't count? Question mark? Like, it doesn't, because it doesn't set up that trap. That trap doesn't, like, spawn in. Which means, oh god, that's gonna be a time. We're gonna have to get past that turtle guy without him swinging at us and blowing up the thing up. It's gonna require some trial and error. But I want to get past that cracked wall and see what's there. That's my primary goal. Alright. Bonk, bonk. That should do it. Yep, still got me. Motherfucker. Motherfucker. I hate that guy. I think we should figure out how to get down these. Oh, it's holding B. Okay, okay. That makes more sense. I think it was a different motion in the last game, but I honestly, for the life of me, I can't remember. I guess we get more souls by doing it this method, so... This method will net us a few more souls, so I'll take what I can get. We're just gonna have to get a little lucky. Because there are a fuck ton of dogs around here. Alright. Alright, get on in here, please. Oh, God. Okay, not like that. Okay, okay. God, Dark Souls, why you gotta do me like this? Okay, good. Yes, I know you're right there. Alright, cool. Royal Swordsman leggings. Okay, maybe we might get something out of all this. And you know what? That's probably worth it in the end. If I can get something out of this whole situation. Yeah, this whole area is, like, cursed. I mean, it obviously is cursed from normal Dark Souls chicanery, but, like, now it's even more cursed with how many dogs there are. My least favorite enemy in the series. Oh, my goodness. Alright, we seem to have killed them all, which is doing us well. And another item, Soul of a Nameless Soldier. Okay, yeah, more souls is good souls. We can get more souls and level up. That's certainly a good time. Does it not spawn anymore? Did I waste my opportunity? Oh my god, really? It's not here anymore? Oh, it better not be. Oh, goodness gracious me. Please tell me I have an item or something that can open this bitch up. Something that explodes, maybe? Oh, no. Oh, no, chat. Did it despawn the trap after I've been through so many times? Oh, no. I know it did that with enemies, but I didn't think it would do that with this. Oh, gosh. Oh, a firebomb. It does explode. Okay, maybe I might be able to use this. We'll have to see. Let's equip a firebomb, then. And stand the hell back. Alright. Yeah. Okay, no, doesn't do shit. Guess it needs to be one of those barrels. Is there another barrel up here, then? Can I move it back? Like, what the hell? I'm so pissed. I'm so goddamn pissed. I am actually upset, and I'm taking it out on this guy. I am taking it out on you, sir. And I'm glad I can do double-handed shit, but, like, come on, man. Somebody in chat, let me know. Did I waste my opportunity? Am I, like, stuck now from moving forward normally? Alright. This guy is being annoying as well. Oh, God, yeah, it still hits me. Oh, fuck. Like, what are the requirements? I don't know. Man. I wonder if he has to hit it or something. I don't know. I doubt it. I doubt it. Oh, really? Oh, okay, you got to sideways dodge on those. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that is an optional area anyways. Well, my question is, it's like, I can see that one bonfire when I spawn in to the area. And, like, I'll show it. I'll show it again in case people didn't notice. There's an optional bonfire, I think, in the area. Like, kind of like how there was in Tomb of the Giants. That's, like, past here. It's like, I can see it over the ridge. Like, I can see it down here somewhere. There it is. There it is. I can see it right down there. You can see it in the bottom right corner. It should respawn. Thank you, Fork and Toaster. It should respawn. If it does respawn, that's probably for the best, because I'm willing to bet if the firebomb didn't work... Oh, and this guy despawned now, thank Christ. But, like, if that area didn't respawn, then, like... I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm mistiming this. Okay, no, I'm good. Plus it's closer to the boss, which is nice. That's good. Yeah, okay, so that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. That bonfire is way closer to the boss and past all this dog bullshit that I've been having to deal with the whole time. That's my primary concern, because it's almost impossible to get through these dogs unscathed, even before they're talking about the other enemies that are in the area. God, these things are so annoying. Oh yeah, I forgot about you. Please unlock on, thank you. Jesus. Oh, Lord. I was like, please, for the love of Christ. Yeah, these dogs, they still annoy me. They still annoy me in the same fashion that they did before. Alright. Okay. It's the same deal with these guys every time. Alright, okay, it's there. So we're gonna have to be quick about this. Or I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna push this thing immediately and just take what he gives. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Alright. I guess we have to traverse this shit again, but let me get my souls back. Well, I guess he doesn't want me to. You really can move when you want to, huh? You can only move when it's for fucking me over. Oh, yeah. We're going back to the bonfire anyway, after we get our souls. So no even need. What a bastard. What a bastard that guy is. You know, I wish he would despawn. Good lord, man. That's a hard one to get to. So, okay, I guess I gotta kill him first. Which means I'm probably gonna have to move around the opposite way. Hopefully that other guy doesn't respawn super quickly. Alright. We're making it. We're gathering a lot of souls. I guess this is just some souls farming here at the beginning of the sesh today. Yeah, they're scary accurate. I think I mentioned this a lot before, but man, those guys can shoot. They can really shoot their arrows, I'm telling you. But anyway, while I'm kind of resting and getting some R&R here before traveling back, what have people been up to this weekend? What have you been trying to do? Trying to do some new things? Trying to relax after a long week? Eventually he will. Eventually, I'm willing to bet. It's already been a lot of times that I've killed him already, and I've killed this guy over here enough times for me to just drop down on the other end here. So that's nice. We're gonna try and go the alternate way so we can get around him. Because this way probably works for the best. Alright, we just gotta bait him. Kill him incredibly quickly. Oh, did he? That motherfucker still shot me from all the way over there. Huh. Yeah, because we just have to kill a couple of these guys to get through this section. Including more dogs, but you know what? I'll take this amount of dogs versus what was normal. Soul of a Nameless Soldier. Okay, we're still doing good on that. Alright. Cool beans. Yeah, much easier to get through. And with the Ring of the Evil Eye, we actually can recover a little bit of health now here and there. So for that much, I'm happy. Alright. There we go. Kill! That certainly helps. Alright, we're just gonna move. I know you're in here. I need to kill you quickly. Let the stamina recharge. Yeah, I know you're here. It's always two with these guys. Like, they can be staggered twice, and then that's when they call it. That's like their hard limit. I know we got an item from these guys, but we'll look into it here in a minute. There we go. Life gem! Thank Christ. I'm always a fan of life gems. Okay, according to our inventory, we got a new, like, armament? Hollow infantry gloves. Okay, we got a shit ton of those, damn. Vargarian cuffs. No, what were they? What was the item we did receive? The Royal Swordsman helm. Was that it? I don't remember if that was it. Because we had... I don't think it was the helmet. Gosh, man. Let's... Okay. Oh, yeah, the Royal Swordsman leggings. Right. Those are what they were. Okay, these... Oh, that's the durability. Let's check. Let's check. So, the Royal Swordsman leggings are basically worse than everything except elemental resistances, whereas the ones that I'm wearing now are really low elemental resistances and high physical resistance, which, for the upcoming boss, I think it is fine for us to have what we have on. Yeah. Look at me using my big, stupid brain. My brain that couldn't, that is struggling to function. Not even like, it's struggling to function, period. It has been a long week. I don't know about y'all. Alright, we're gonna check a couple things. Is the thing in front of him? Oh god, there's like a glitch or something, I swear to god. Because it's never here when I need it. Oh, Christ. And now you're popping off for no reason, my guy. Okay, that's unfortunate. Alright, I don't know why he was doing so well there for a second there. I wonder why it's not respawning here. There's gotta be, I think it's like some sort of glitch that's preventing it from spawning. I think I need to like come up from this way. Is that... Chat, let me know, because this is super weird. I would have never imagined that this would just like despawn all the time. That's so strange to me. Like, it doesn't seem right. It seems like something like wrong is happening. Okay, okay, come on. We're getting away. I know. I'm aware. But dogs can't climb stairs. Yeah, let me know, chat. That's so weird, and I'm trying desperately to get to that area the right way. But I'm not, like, going about it in the right way, or whatever. There's something weird about it. I don't know. I'm just trying to push that barrel down, and I'm trying to do it, like, the creative way, which will be, you know, taking the alternate route, dropping him behind him, and, you know, taking him down before he can explode the damn thing. Before he can use, like, a wide sweeping attack or some shit. I would almost rather him kick it down at me again, but he just won't anymore. Eventually he'll despawn, which is nice, but, we're just gonna have to see, you know? Oh, this guy's already down. I swear to God. Gotta get away from the exploding barrel. Alright. Weird. Strange and weird behavior. Now we gotta sit back and kill these dogs again. It brings me no joy to do this. Like, seriously, I would rather not fight you. I would rather not fight any one of these dogs, believe me. They are annoying. I long for the time that killing them enough gets them away. Alright. Another one of the dogs. Yep. 2 dogs. Great. Who can't enter in a door. Alright. I think something about their friends' bodies is like preventing them. Alright. God, I cannot move through these guys without getting fucked up. Which is why I want this next area so badly. Yeah, that I don't want to deal with. The dogs I can deal with. You, my man, I do not want to deal with you. Alright. There we go. 4 strikes. That's all it takes. Alright, now let's see if we can do this. Oh, he's gone! We killed him just enough times, thank Christ. But where's the barrel? I don't know where the goddamn barrel is. I wonder how long it takes for it to, like, reset. Does it take a certain number of resets? Is that it? I'm so confused, guys. Please let me know. Because I think I'm doing everything right. I think I'm doing everything the right way. But I don't know what the hell's going on here. The more I kill these dogs, the better, because it'll eventually make them despawn. But, like, goddamn, man. Come on, chat. Give me some advice here. I am not sure. I'm just gonna keep going back and forth until it rights itself. Because eventually it'll be there without the guy now, hopefully. Him being despawned is great. Means less enemies that I have to deal with trying to search for the fucking boss room. Or not even search for the boss room. I know where it's at, but traveling to it. There were like a shit ton of enemies. I don't know. I only played this game once. That's fair. That's fair, Pie King. I'm not even going to blame you. I'm not fronting you on that. Well, I mean, this means I've killed the dogs at least as many times as the big man, so maybe they're gone. Hopefully, maybe, possibly. Well, those are destroyed now, so maybe the same weird, funky despawn rule applies to items as it does enemies. Because I think that makes more sense to me, but at the same time, I'm not sure. I think I despawned one dog. That would be so weird if that happened. Like, items despawn as well as enemies. Like, it's just a weird universal mechanic. That'd be so strange to me. I mean, it wouldn't be outside of the realm of possibility. I've seen a lot happen about this game. There's been a lot about this game, believe me. So, I would not be surprised. I just would also be greatly, supremely annoyed. Oh, come on, man. Alright, their AI kind of doesn't know what to do if you don't give them enough distance. God, it's still not there. I am... Okay. I'm incredibly peeved at this. Because I am spending a ton of time trying here. I'm going to chat. I'm gonna look this up super quickly. Dark Souls 2 item despawn. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, enemy despawning. It just says nothing about item despawning, like normal wikis and stuff like that. I don't know. That's so strange. I guess I gotta keep trying. I'll try like 1 or 2 more times, and at the very least I can get these dogs to despawn. If the dogs despawn, I've kind of accomplished my purpose anyway. Yeah, shut up! Alright, we're just gonna move. They could barely get in here anyway. Freaking Dark Souls 2, I swear. It's gameplay mechanics like this that get me annoyed, even though I was praising it not even like 10 minutes ago. Because I do enjoy the gameplay loops. I do enjoy the regular combat, because it's the same as it's a lot of Dark Souls 1 with maybe a couple of tweaks here and there, and a little bit more flexibility on some items that you can have. Like, it feels like a lot more items are generally good, which I approve of. Some items are not great, and magic and Estus isn't great, but, like, overall, like, the gameplay loop is still enjoyable. I don't mind it. The only thing I do mind right now is some of the enemy placements and this stuff with the item despawning. Alright, what we got? Oh, the dogs are still here, huh? I can't catch a break with these guys. They're like, okay, well, we're always here. It's like, even if all of your enemies disappear, we will remain. They are the one constant. They are the alpha. They are the omega. Let's try this. You motherfuckers. Oh no. I'm gonna die here. Or not. Just gotta face this shit head on. Oh, he managed to make it up here. Swear on everything. Okay, cool. Soul of a Nameless Soldier. Good, good, good. Alright. We need that other bonfire, and we need it badly. There we go. You just gotta dodge their attack a little bit better. They're easier to dodge than I think they are. We just can't be an idiot about it. Alright, please be there for this time. God damn it. Dark Souls dogs are inevitable. Reddit says if you leave the area, it should come back. Okay, okay. Then let's... Okay, thank you, Reddit. I appreciate that fork in a toaster. I really, really do. Yeah, let's head out of the area and go back to Majula and spend some of these souls. Maybe that'll help in the long run. Get some level ups. That'll probably do something at the very least. We need better damaged. We need better damaging weapons too. Good lord. We need to be able to take down these bosses. Part of me doesn't want to invest super hard in these weapons since they're really basic right now. But then again, I mean, we have the souls, so. All right, Majula. We're gonna get some points first. We're gonna level up a couple times. Maybe that'll help in the long run. That certainly does help most of the time.
Bearer of the curse.
Bearer of the curse. It's me. I know. Okay, looks like we can level up twice and then maybe get some stuff. All right. Health increase does sound pretty good right now. So vigor, vitality increases equipment load, which is nice. Yeah, let's bump that dex up to 20 because I think we needed that for something. Yeah, that probably works out. Gorgeous. Thank you, lady. Alright, and now we have enough souls to do some stuff with here. Let's buy some more Titanite shards. 2,400 souls? Sure thing. And now let's reinforce some things. Okay, so we have our broadsword +1, which we can increase to a +2. We have our axe that we can also increase, just to increase its damage for the upcoming battles, which I feel like doing just because it's really, really cheap to do that. Yeah, it works out in the end. Now we just have better items to go into the game with. Now we'll be able to do a little bit more damage. Bearer seek less. Oh, you are absolutely correct. Alright, so back to the Bastille. Hopefully this should work, but that's a good idea of, you know, leaving and coming back. It actually probably is a bug. You are absolutely right, though, Toaster. It does not strike me as, like, something that normally happens, because enemies despawning, yeah, that's a built-in game mechanic, but... Yeah, now, look how these items are back. That should mean that the other items are back as well, which also means that the one destructible area is back, but... With that one enemy gone, we should be good. We'll just have to fight our way through the dogs again. And you know what? I'm willing to do it at least one more time if it gets me what I need to do. I'm willing to fight through the dogs at least one more time. And there seem to be fewer of them. Okay, yeah, there are fewer of them. Beautiful. There's still you, but you know what? And you're still here. Fucking dogs, man. You know, the less dogs I have to deal with, the better overall my sanity is going to be. Alright, there we go. It's the opportunity we wait for. Alright. Cool. Get rid of the Dark Souls dogs, please. Yeah, there it is! And without the guy. Thank Christ. Now let's see what this does. Let's just push this baby down gently. Oh. Well, we can probably just shoot this with an arrow then, right? A flaming arrow, most likely. Let's change her up. We have arrows and we have... Oh yeah, okay, we have fire arrows equipped. So let's exchange you out for my bow. Right? Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. I forget, I like legitimately forget how to use the bow. Oh, come on, Matt. Legitimately forget how to use it. Well, what do you know? The area opened up. Thank the Lord in heaven. Alright. Yeah, this is what we had earlier. I was like, come on, man. Yeah, there we go. The bonfire! I knew it was here. I knew it was here. Thank God. Not a moment too soon. Ugh. Good God, man. That was certainly harder than it needed to be. And there's a guy here. And a chest. That I hopefully can open. Hello, sir. Hello, man. What's a blacksmith?
Oh, I can't be over this easy.
You are literally on nothing, huh? Got a wild one here. All right.
Got a wild one here.
Okay. Okay, buddy.
Shape up, I say.
This is like a deranged Andre. Okay. Okay.
I say yes. That's the way.
Okay, bro.
Dear friend, how brightly you burn.
Oh god, he's talking about flames. That's never good. Alright.
I ought to fetch a
New ember. Ooh, yeah, amber. Or looks like he needs something like that. Okay.
I ought to fetch
Alright, so let's see if we can get some stuff from here. Seems to be some chests. Oh, Titanite shards. Hell yeah. Are we stealing from him? Probably. You know what, though? He's deranged. So, large Titanite shards. Oh, thank Christ. We're getting all the items. Oh, some arrows. Okay, not bad, not bad. Let's just make sure not to get hit by him. I think he's having a rough time of it. Some bolts. We don't use crossbows, but you know what? We'll take it. What's locked? Okay, this must be a different route. Oh, this is just a different route from this direction. Okay, now we have this bonfire. We are doing amazingly. Because I think we can just pass... Okay, never mind. They're still around. Fucking dogs, I swear. Inevitable. They are inevitable. Okay. Part of me just wants to kill these guys more than enough times to do what I need to do. Alright. Thank God that guy's dead. Alright. That should be the end of him. At least as far as I'm concerned. There's an item over there that I didn't pick up, I don't think. Nameless soldier. Cool. Alright. We are back in business now, ladies and gents. Now we can move on. Now, ordinarily, I would want to do a lot more with getting through that door, but that shit is risky as hell. So we might have to go up through this way, but I'm not super sure if we want to be doing that. We have more opportunities now, and I want to use all my flasks for the fight ahead. But we should be careful. We met one of our friends through there. Here, we're just gonna move past you, bro. Yeah, if you don't mind. God, you still hit me, huh? Oh my God! Okay, I shouldn't have left him. The dogs in Dark Souls 3 teleport? No! Fork, why would you tell me that? Fork, why would you do that to me? Are they in literally every single game? I was hoping that at one point, one of the FromSoft developers would be like, you know what we shouldn't do? We shouldn't put dogs in this game, you know, just for our poor players, you know? They deserve better than that. I guess we can try this way. Oh, Christ. I guess it's just a matter of, you know, you fall and, yeah, you just go in. Much easier than I made it out to be. Okay, you dodged. I give you credit for that, sir. I give you lots of credit for that. Life gems. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The more life gems we can grab, the better. Yeah, because it's up this way. Gorgeous. Alright, now we know what we're doing. Oh, and we can climb up faster, too. Shit. I should have been doing that. If I remember correctly, we can summon a friend over there. But I'm just going to use this for data. This is my data run. Because now we know kind of like what damage we take from that. And, okay. Yeah, we can take a few hits before having to use the flask. Yeah. Time to do some data. Our damage is so much better than it was before. Yeah, our damage is crazy, man. Nice stagger. Good stagger. We gotta kill her up here. Or not. Alright. Oh, she could get back up there? Shit! If I had known that, I wouldn't have followed. Well, this isn't good. On the bright side. Wow, the spin to win. Yep, this is the danger. Thank God my poise is good. Alright. A little bit of gank to start your day. Well, that certainly doesn't help matters. Oh, wow! They move so far. Oh, and they throw their shields? Damn, they're cool. We're gonna do our mana strategy. Not locking on. Alright, we're being careful. Alright, one of them's low. If we have a friend here, that'll certainly help matters. Alright, they have a little bit of a pattern. That move is gonna be the killer. The rest is not as bad. Yeah, because that one's like practically indodgeable. Huh. They just didn't attack for a bit. Oh yeah, I'm dead. Never mind. I made it. Oh, they just don't attack sometimes when you get too close to them. That's strange. Alright, okay. We learned a lot. This is data. This is data. I'm not as afraid of them as I was prior. If we can kill the one upward first without having any bullshit happen to us, I think our main damage is good enough to kill that one first. And then dealing with two of them, I think is manageable. Alright, do we use an effigy and go forward into there? I think we do. I think we really do. Because we got a lot of effigies from the dogs here. Now we can restore our humanity and fully rest. Get back up to top. And now that we're in tip-top mustachioed shape, we can immediately use the shortcut to get to the enemy in here, and then we can summon an ally super quickly, which will probably be for the best. We're just going to have to really be careful about this. Yeah, that was the hard part. There we go. Just got to be real careful about the whole situation. I don't mind if we start in with a little bit of bad health, because with an ally now, we should be able to take care of this incredibly quickly. We just got to beat the other guards who are up here. Oh, and that does take stamina to run up quickly. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I figured that might happen. Ugh. Thankfully, though, we're doing fine, and we got some life gems. Okay, yeah, we do want to stick some life gems, because I want this attempt to be the attempt. Alright. Yeah. We got some life gems on there now. Cool. Alright. Oh, no! There are so many guarding. God, I really don't want to die here. I'm backing myself up into a corner here. One at a time. We just gotta deal with them one at a time. Oh, okay, okay, they have a range. Good to know. Alright, looks like we've gotta beat them all up in order to get an ally. bucko. Alright, there are still 4 more. Mm-hmm. Oh god, I didn't think he had the range. Oh god, I didn't think he had the range either. Well, this is the sacrifice I have to make. Oh, thank god they have a range. Oh man, fighting all these guys was the one thing I didn't want to do. Alright. It's another one biting the dust. There we go. We're just gonna have to be more careful about this shit. Like, and don't like that guy there. These are the kind of guys I need to be careful about. There we go. He almost lived. Oh, is the summon sign right here? Oh, I didn't have to go through all that. Oh, Jesus. Oh, well, you know. Fine. I have 4 life gems. I should be okay. Summon the Shade. Mage. Oh, this is a different person. This is a different person, because last time we summoned, Nadia or something like that. I don't know. Or, somebody in here. Was it there, too? How many people can I summon? All the prisoners! I can summon all of the prisoners to make this not a 1v1, but a 3v3! Oh, this is gonna be hype as hell. Oh, we 3v3 in these bitches. Okay, okay, let's go. Pilgrim, Belclair, Mage, and... Oh, Felicia the Brave. Felicia, how can I forget Felicia? Okay, okay, everybody. Let's boogie! It's actually a 4-on-3, but you know what? I'm not gonna argue semantics. Fuck her up! Okay, we got people with magic. We got people with magic. Okay. Everybody here? Everybody here? Let's go! Let's go, Felicia. Fuck her up! We gotta beat her up quickly. Oh, she's staggered! Get her ass! Alright, I'm taking this too lightly. Oh, nice stagger, Felicia. Oh yeah, that's one! That's one. Quickly, fuck up the next one! Let's go! Fuck her up! Oh, nice shot! Get him, Mage! I never used magic in Souls games, but I'm loving it now! Woo! Alright, we need to get away. We're the captain. Fuck, they still got me. Alright, focus fire. Focus on the one. Focus on the one. If we can make this a 1v1, we've got it. Alright, we gotta help. Yes! That's two. We're all still here. Come on, Felicia! Alright, they're coming after me. They know who the leader is. Yeah! Fuck him up! The stagger! Yeah! Oh my god, this has turned into one of my favorite boss fights of all time. Yeah! My soldiers. My soldiers, I salute thee. Jeez! Thank you, prisoners of the Lost Bastille. Oh my god, that was awesome! 3v4, bitches! Finally, I got to even the playing field on a Dark Souls boss. Oh my god, that's awesome, bro. And here, this is the same guy who didn't want Solaire's help in Ornstein Smo. I have come a long way in Souls games. Oh my goodness gracious, we have done it. We've done it, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get some Wobras in the chat there. Give me some Wobras. I deserve every last Wobra. Oh, thank the Christ alive. So yeah, we managed to do a lot with that. Yeah, there's an item over there that I don't know if I can reach. I think I have to drop down to it or something. We're in the main part of the Bastille now. Yeah, somebody clip that shit. That's awesome. That was so fucking sick. It was just like, let's get everybody together and fuck these bitches up. Uh-huh. What the hell? Somebody fucking exploded. Well, that wasn't nice. Oh, there's a bonfire over there. Yes, sir! We made it! We've made it through. Okay. Let's travel back to Majula and get some more upgrades. That whatever magic that one mage was using was screwing them up. It was like a giant blast or something. Okay. Let's level up a little bit more. Let's see if we can upgrade ourselves to actually use some other weapons. Let's upgrade our vigor. We can upgrade our vigor up to 20 fully and just get a shit ton of more health. Which I think it's fine if we only do it up to 1, but let's do this. This actually feels about right. Because I don't know what level I have to be to use the twin blade, but I want to use it. That health though is looking real schnasty, which is what I like to see. All right. I think we have to do it through inventory. Yeah, the twin blade needs 26 dexterity. That's right. That's why we were leveling it up that much. Because we were... Yeah, the counter damage on other enemies was really, really high. What other weapons did we have in here? We had the infantry axe, which was a lot less damage. We had the spear. We had this, which was... It's something we can actually wield now. We can wield the halberd now, because we're past 20. Is it a two-handed weapon? It's certainly a lot heavier, which either one of these options are like that. Because we can do either the halberd or the old knight halberd, which are extremely heavy weapons, which would put us over our carrying capacity. Let's just wait until we find another weapon, maybe from one of the bosses, because now we have the ruined sentinel shield, and we can maybe get one of their weapons or something of the sort. Yeah, I think with 4,000 souls remaining, we have some Titanite shards now, so maybe we can just keep upgrading our current weapon set, since I've been enjoying it so much. Or we can upgrade our armor. That's probably for the best. Let's upgrade some of our armor. Yeah, because we can upgrade our shadow gauntlets, which are really cool. Yeah, we can upgrade some of our cool shit. Oh, and we can get this baby up to a lot more resistances. That shit is good across the board, so why not? Our leggings. I feel like we'll have better leggings later on that have more elemental resistances. But the Vergurian helm, ooh, that one is pretty good. Curse resist and petrify resist is 0, which is unfortunate. But, you know, yeah. Oh god, we need a shit more of Titanite shards to upgrade those. But, yeah, let's do it. Let's do our pants just to round things out. Because we can always get more Titanite shards later from him or from maybe that other blacksmith that we encountered. If we bring him back a certain item, I'm sure. Oh yeah, now we got multiple Lost Bastille bonfires. Or Lost Bastille. That was so goddamn sick, guys. What a boss. That boss was giving me so much trouble on the 1v1. And I could tell that their health was way bigger when we had many people with us. Which makes sense, in all honesty. Alright, we have a couple different places we can get to. Try and explore around, do a few things. Alright. It's a whole new world out there, folks. Alright. Left in the hurrah for item. Okay. I'll trust you, Dark Souls community. Oh, is this back? Is this where I was getting shot at? Or... Read message. Key ahead and then visions of ambush. Ah, I see. They had a guy ambushing you. Interesting. Alright. We have enough to kill these guys in 3 now, I think. that's nice. Let's muck around a little bit. Oh, there's an item. They didn't lie to me. Bastille key! Oh, we got a key to the whole place. Which means we can probably go through the one area where the one lady was. The one, like, little tower where the other turtle was. Which is probably this. Okay, yeah, because this looks like the same thing. Or it looks incredibly similar. God, we are in a completely new region here. Okay, yeah, I don't recognize a lot of this. Which is probably for the best. Oh, God. Storage room of all the explosives. Oh, no! We gotta get away from this freak. Oh, please! Okay, thank God. I was about to be like, please do not blow up in the room with all the explosives. I don't want to die instantly. Oh, God, there was another one! How did I not take any damage? I guess I was, like, right outside the area. There was a fucking another one. Oh, my God. Oh, this certainly was funny. What's the message? Skeleton ahead? Thank you. Thank you, Dark Souls. That was actually stupid. Very funny, but also incredibly dumb. Just how I like it. Oh, man, bro. There's certainly an area that exists. Oh, so, okay, so they just do kamikaze straight up. There we go. You just gotta have some good spacing with these guys, but I hate that there's more of them now. Fucking kamikazes. Yeah, because they're in half of these barrels. Oh, no. Yeah, I couldn't get away in time. Man, some of these guys can just live. Oh, God. Please do not let me die here. Oh, so you can grab you, too. That's terrifying. Alright. Okay, we also have, like, a limit on our flasks now. That's interesting. Well, not a limit, I would say, but more like a hard cap on how much it actually heals. God, these fucking fire bombers could be literally around every goddamn corner. And it is terrifying to me. Oh, is there another, like, secret wall around here that I should know about? Or, I don't know. I legitimately do not know at this point. There could be a lot of things happening here. Tongue ahead. I don't know what that means. But it doesn't seem like it means anything right now. There's an item in here, but I think it's tied to an elevator. So we're going to have to be a little bit more careful about that one. Alright. More of these fucking bombers. Yeah, these creatures are what giving me the heebie-jeebies. Kill them before they kill me. That's got to be the mentality here. Yeah, I was like, please kill them. They are hidden in here for a reason. Okay, 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 okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to go back a little bit and figure out some things. Okay, oh, it looks like another boss is down that way. That another boss or just something. If we can unlock some areas, though. Skeptic's Spice. Ooh. What does that mean? Lowers required faith by 1 for a chosen spell. Interesting. Demands devotion from its caster. Okay. It does not mean lack of faith, but it does make the requirement less. It's interesting. Can I get in here? Oh, shit. Well, I can go down. Well, this is interesting. We are moving down. Oh, I've been here before. Oh, it's an elevator from this room over here. The room that had the one guy in it. Okay, that's super cool. Alright, alright, alright. I see the vision. I know what this. I know what that was leading to. Because this leads back up to the main bridge. Well, I guess since we have multiple bonfires that we can travel to, we can kind of mess around with this. Oh yeah, I forgot you were here. Yeah, I remember you now. Oh god, he was stabbing me. Alright, buddy. Man's dove to the side and got clapped. You know? You know, Dark Souls will always have that a little bit of hilarity to it. Yeah, because now I want to see if, now that I have the Bastille key, if that works over here and up this direction. Because if it works through here, that's probably for the best. And if it doesn't, we can go back to the bonfire and travel back to where we were. Yeah, he is... I was about to say, he is making his life way harder. Alright, we just gotta make sure not to die. Alright, cool. Yeah, because in here we were talking to our ally who finally like, you know, felt comfortable enough to take her mask off. Which was really nice of her. Does not open from this side. Okay, so... Okay. I think there's a way we can get back through there. Oh, is that the route that we found? Oh, I see. I see. Well, now all those guys have respawned, which makes that a lot more stupid. So let's go back to the bonfire that's literally down this way and just teleport. Oh, God. I'm still reeling from that boss fight, ladies and gents. That was insane. I've never been able to do that to a boss in Dark Souls, because the last time I did that was with Solaire against Ornstein and Smo. I think is the last time I summoned somebody for a boss fight. But I summoned 3 other prisoners, no less. All right, we didn't go down last time, so let's see what awaits us down this way. Just kind of like a storage room, so probably just a chest or something or other. Oh, a large club. Oh, no, he's here! Let's get the fuck out of here, Scoob! Alright. Why was he there? Let's see if we can get the chest real quick. Get the chest, get the chest, get the chest, get the chest. Lift it faster, you son of a bitch. Priest's chime. Okay, well, that wasn't worth it. Alright, let's not spend too much time in here. Now that we know he's down there, let's not spend too much time down there. Okay, good to know. Okay, I thought that was an enemy for a second. I'm like, why are you next to my bonfire? What is wrong with you? What have I done to you, my friend? I don't think I went this way either. No, I did not. No, I did go this way. I did. The door was just closed. Which way? Yeah, this is the way that I should be going, because this is the way that I was not going prior. Okay, I did not notice you here last time. Let's change that. No, I think I did notice him. I just never killed him. Alright. Didn't go this way. If that knight is here again, I swear to God. Oh. What was that? I don't like that noise. Oh, no. What on earth was that? I legitimately do not know what that was. I didn't get a good glimpse of it. Better not be something that can traumatize me. Flame butterflies, cool. Oh, this is above the one area, I think. Yeah, this is above the secret passageway. Oh. Alright, so that's how you shortcut back down that way. Thank God we upgraded our adaptability. Two-handed feels so goddamn good in this game. May not be the greatest tool for bosses, but it is a wonderful tool. Wonderful tool for pretty much everything else. Alright. Power stance, very good. Okay, we gotta fight through these fuckers again. Yeah, we gotta fight through these guys again. Yep. You certainly are gonna make my life easy, huh? We just ran through. Ah, there we go. Managed to get him. Now, if I remember, there was another guy Right there! And he took himself out. I don't know how I got around that the first time. I literally moved right past him. Alright. Bucko. Yep. And you explode. It's nice that they take themselves out. This guy's a stinky boy. God, that hurts. I need to have, like, the incredibly good timing on that one. Oh, and yeah, he has invincibility when he does that, because why not? Because why not? Oh, come on, man. I gotta be, like, way ahead of the game, huh? I think I got him. Okay, cool. That was interesting. But not altogether unexpected. We still are doing good. We still haven't had needed to spend another effigy, which is nice. Okay, that led to that route. We need to go upstairs. And I don't think anybody will attack me as long as I don't release them. Okay. Yep. Attack them before they attack me. There we go. Attack them before they attack me. That's the strategy. Yep, and this led to the cage. Okay. So we're back to where we were. Let's pull this baby open. And then see what's up top. Because I think that will lead to the next boss or area. Oh. There's a bonfire back there, which I really want to use. Don't say I didn't warn y'all! Alright. This one looks suspicious. Alright, okay. Slaughter all the prisoners. They have been modified. Oh, come on. I have to use one of those statue things to get to that bonfire. Well, that stings. But we can get into here, which is important. Oh, does he have a thing on him? Don't give up, skeleton. Petrified dragon bone and a few firebombs. The dragon bone is what gets past that, I believe. And it leads immediately out to the bridge. Well, that's nice. Okay. Statue blocks your way. Okay, so the petrified dragon bone doesn't get rid of them? I can't remember if it does or not. There it is. That's the homeward bone. That's very different. How silly me. Bone of order. Oh, also very different. Blah, 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 blah. Prism stone, rusted coin, the dark sign, of course. Witch's urn. And you know what? I should be using some of these other items. Temporarily boost poison resist. Oh, lightning. Yeah, you know what? Dark pine, fire, and dark and shit. I should be using those. Light torches autonomously. Repair powder. Where's the dragon bone? Where was that? Smooth and silky stone. I don't know. Oh, I have radiant life gems? Damn. I didn't know. Let's see. Green blossom homeward. I'm looking for it. I got the dragon rider soul. That much is true. Soapstone. Okay, what was it? Was it like an other item? What was it? Was it a weapon or a piece of armor or something? What was it? Oh, yeah, I did get the priest chime, which I am 100% believing is more of a spellcasting item, which is unfortunate, but not not unexpected. Let's see. Tattered. Okay, yeah. Archdrake robes. Yeah, we did get those robes, which were pretty cool. And the Falconer armor. Falconer gloves. Infantry gloves, yet again. Blah, 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 blah. The Royal Swordsman. God, where was it? Yeah, emit force, which is a miracle. Wood bolt, heavy bolt. Large titanite. Petrified dragon bone. Reinforces special equipment. Okay. Nice. So that's probably an item used for upgrading boss weapons. Or something of the equivalent sort. Which is good. It's good that we have that. And that just leads us back down here, so I'm not gonna sweat too much. What do we got? Aha! They're seeking to ambush me yet again. Alright, cool. Thank you, Dark Souls 2 hitbox. Oh, 8 life gems? Damn! Okay, I'm really afraid for what's about to happen then. Okay, so I would love to be able to free that one guy, but you know what? The bonfire that I have is pretty okay. Let's beat up this guy first, because damn. Let's make sure that we're not going to get ambushed or any shit like that. Okay, so that's definitely not a boss room then. This is probably just a normal area. Let's see if we can drag this man back. Does he have a certain distance? More importantly, does that guy have a certain distance? Because I do not want him involved. Okay, he does. He does not want anything more than the bridge. We're just going to have to beat him prior. Yeah, I figured that would happen, but you know what? I got flasks. Alright, that's on him, though. You gotta admit, that was completely on him. Alright, now we're gonna check this area out. We have plenty of life gems. At least a flask. So, and we have the bravery and dreams of many. Okay, yeah. New area! Sinners Rise. Okay. Oh, hello. And speaking of Sinners Rise, we also have Sinners Fall. Because God knows they're falling. Oh, he jumped back. He's an elite soldier, folks. Alright. If we can get a bonfire... That means there should be a bonfire around here. Summon sign? Very lovely. It's Dark Souls 2. I am not having any qualms about summoning people these days. If there's any one of the trilogy that I'm not going to have a problem on summoning a few allies here and there, this is going to be one of them. There's the bonfire. No. No. No, it can't be. Is that... Was that a fucking gargoyle? Was that a gaggle of gargoyles? You can't do this to me! You can't do this to me, man! Not like this. Fuck, not like this. I am afraid. I am mortified. Okay, I'm gonna need that fucking summon sign. There were goddamn 3 of them. They're not gonna do me like they did Dark Souls 1, right? They're not gonna put me in the fucking blender again, are they? Oh my God in heaven. Not like this, bro. Thanks for the souls, bro. They're here. Oh, somebody please kill me! Alright, can I actually strike these is a good question. Am I supposed to do something with these chains, or... I don't know, I am panicking. I have seen the face of God again. And man, was he goddamn angry with me. Alright, okay. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We are going to travel back to Majula. We're going to spend some souls. We're going to upgrade the shit out of our stats. We're going to level up with expeditious intent. Alright. Was that a fucking gargoyle? Oh, man. Top 10 phrases to make Matt panic. Oh, my gracious God. Alright, this should be good. Get us a few more. Just get us a little bit of everything here. Bearer of the curse. Yes. I understand that I am that guy. We've been here. Alright. Okay, we can upgrade twice. So let's do strength and dex. Yeah, I mean, there you go. Up and about. Alright. I don't think we have enough for any weapon upgrades, but we'll check. Alright. Eventually we need to get that one ring that prevents us from falling super hard. Because that would be something. Okay, blah, blah. We need 3 Titanite shards, which we do not have. He's got 2 left, so I might as well buy both of them.
I'll be around.
Don't have enough. But we do have some pretty strong items now. We have some +2 items. We're doing fine. Just... Oh, God. Gargoyles again! I am not going to treat them like Miyazaki wants me to. Miyazaki being all festive, like, oh my God, it's that enemy from Dark Souls 1, the one that you love so much, right? You love the Dark Souls 1 enemies. You guys all like Dark Souls 1, right? So you'd be happy to know that the Dark Souls 1 people are there. God, I hate it here. I absolutely hate it here for them doing this to me. Why they gotta treat me like this, man? I'm playing all the games that people want me to, and you know what is the thanks I get? Thanks I get is just a bunch of freaking gargoyles again, as if I didn't suffer enough. 4 hours. It took me 4 hours to beat the gargoyles the first time. I'm not ashamed to admit it. Cool, human effigy. I love that. I actually do like that. Alright, we are going to be summoning the shit out of people from here that we can find. Oh God. There's another person here. Well, you motherfucker. Yeah. Cool. Alright, so... Okay. I think this would pull it back when it's not here, but the main thing gets us to where we need to go. I think we would need to fall off to get the summon sign, but let's see where this goes. Okay, it goes down before it goes up. Sinner's Rise? Yeah, I am falling right now. I am falling like the sinner that I am. It's dragging us down to the depths. Alright. Down below the castle. There's the summon sign. Okay, and this probably... Okay. Read message. Hurrah for door. Cool. Cool beans. Alright, there's some small to the other end. Okay! Wasn't that the Flexile Sentry, the boss I just beat? You're already doing this to me, game? Alright. Fine. Lucatiel of Mira. Oh, it's my friend! Yes! Well, we can't let you die. We absolutely cannot let her die. She is the closest friend that I've had in this game. Alright. Hello. Oh yeah, we need to beat up this motherfucker. Alright. We're having the same issues we were before. You got this, Lucille. Oh, we got him staggered. Hell yeah. Oh god, he got me good. Alright, cool. We almost got him, Lucille. It's alright, I got you. Man, she's got health for days. Yeah, strike him down. Strike him down. Alright, yeah, that was definitely a one-time enemy. Thank the gods. Hopefully there aren't, like, multiple of them in here. Alright, Lucatiel? I think that's her name. I think that is your full name. Cool beans. We managed to actually do some shit. I think there's a way to avoid him through, like, these waters, probably. Maybe that's the way that you're supposed to, but I'm fucking taking him out before he gets another chance to beat my goddamn ass. Oh my god. Where are you fighting, man? Well, thank you. Thanks. Thanks, girl. I appreciate that. Alright. Okay. We got the keys. We managed to make it through here. A little bit of a shortcut, honestly. Who are you? Are you a friend? You're friendly? You friendly guy? Oh, it's... looks like Solaire. Huh. A fire seed. Well, bro, I appreciate you being here. Thank you, Lucatiel. Are you beating up enemies for me? Thank you. Oh, you killing that? No, okay, Lucatiel, that is not what we want to do, but you know what? Okay. He did look kind of like that guy, honestly, but... He is that guy! He is that guy! Okay, okay. Lucatiel, you crazy. I need you at full strength for whatever is coming ahead. But you know what? We'll take those for now. Oh, he had a huge-ass spear. He-day. Well, you know what? I appreciate the bloodlust, at the very least. Alright, we've made it. Can we open up this way? Or, I guess we had to go that way. Okay. Very nice. Let's see what's behind door number 1. We still have some life gems, so we might be able to do something about this. Sheesh, dude. There is a lot here. Please tell me there's like a bonfire or some shit. We should be able to summon her again if need be. And we have the Bastille key, so we're doing a lot of good work. Smooth and silky stone. Interesting, interesting. You mind moving out of the way? Thank you. Thank you. Not that I don't appreciate your help. I truly, truly do. We're going to see if we can find another item through here. We might be able to. The key is helping us immensely. Doesn't seem to. Okay, okay. Again, do you mind? 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 I love your help right now. I truly, truly do. But, you know, could you try and move out of my way? Thank you. Thank you. Okay. If you do not mind. Hopefully she'll last a little bit longer. Radiant Life Gem. Very good. Very good. Alright, let's actually equip those before we forget. Because we can equip some Radiant Life Gems, so we might be able to get past this boss. We're doing okay on health, so if this is a boss, then try Torch. Okay, well we got Lucatiel, so we might be doing okay. Cutscene boss! Oh no! Not like this. Who on God's green earth are you? Oh no, he a bug. That looked like one of the bugs that Solaire got taken over from. Shit! I have to fight more of this. Oh, he's the prisoner. Oh, he's turning out the lights. It's not even that dark. Might be a little bit darker when I'm... Yep. It might be a little bit darker when I'm here. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, Lucatiel, you mind helping a bit? Okay, thanks. Okay, we might be able to beat him first try here in a second. He's fast as hell. Okay, he's got some heavy thrusts. We're gonna treat him with respect. Like Lucatiel is. We can't let her die. Alright. Okay, we seriously can't let her die. Not after she's done so much for us. The Lost Sinner, huh? Yeah, fuck him up! We got him, we got him. No! You bastard! No, you fucking bastard! We had him! Had him dead to rights. No! Hopefully we can resummon her. No! Not our girl, not like that! Sheesh, I almost want to burn another effigy just to resummon her. Because that was a long-ass way away. This is the guy who was shooting me before. Okay, yeah, that was a bit of a ways away. Not a lot of bonfires. Damn it, we almost had him, too. We didn't even use that many well, we used a few life gems to get through that area. I wonder if once we beat that sentry, if he was defeated again, just permanently. Oh! Oh! E12 with the raid? Oh my god, you shouldn't have. I appreciate it, I really, really do. We're just beating up some people. We just lost a friend. And it did not feel good to lose a friend. And now we're just fighting our way through here. God damn it. Mm-hmm. There we go. A lot of enemies around here. We did make it past the one triple boss. I had to come in dramatically. And oh no! I know. Hopefully, though, we'll be able to resummon her at some point. We might lose a couple times to this one boss before we get the opportunity to do that. But, because I don't want to use the human effigy right away. I just hope it doesn't mean that she has been vanquished permanently. If she dies permanently and I feel guilty like I did with Solaire, I am going to... Oh my god, I'm going to be so upset. I'm going to be so upset at my decision making. I'll be like, no, why? I crushed a dude with a refrigerator and then entered a trippy dream where I was a dinosaur. Where I was a dinosaur to uncurse a watch. Huh. That game sounds like it is a interesting time, I'll tell you that. Well, we did beat a pretty challenging boss. Okay, the summon sign's not here, which is not a great sign. But, alright, hopefully that guy isn't here, because if he is, we're going to have to just move around him. Yep, there he is. We're going to have to move around him. Yeah, I don't think you'll be able to get through here. Just going to have to run. I know how to avoid enemies in Dark Souls. Okay, yeah, that seems to be where he was. Okay, we did receive a couple of items while we were moving through here. We just never really got the time to explore. Oh my god! That scared the goddamn shit out of me. These guys, I swear to god. Oh, wow. Hoo-wee. Oh, gosh. That was tough. Lucetiles. Needless to say, Shadows Over Loathing is amazing. That sounds awesome. Sounds like a really, really good time. I respect that. Okay, we got a long... Okay, we got Hide Spear and a Winged Spear. If I remember correctly. Maybe... Oh, and yeah, we got the Large Club. Okay, let's check out some of the requirements for these guys. The Large Club is 26 strength, but really, really strong as far as base damage is concerned. And stun damage. Hide Spear is what I'm probably more interested in. 25 dex and 12 strength. Not really that good compared to what we already have. Just more thrust strike range damage. It's nice to see. It's cool to know that it's there. We did kill him already. So that's, you know what? We killed him we risked it for the biscuit, you know? Damn, not having Lucetiel in this fight probably sucks. See if there's an item up here or something. No? Alright, might as well open up the way anyway. And then run from the guy here. Let's get out of there. Get the fuck out of Dodge. Alright, we're at full health. I think we'll be able to do good against this guy. He is in the dark and therefore terrifying. If we lose a couple more times to him, then we will absolutely make the effort to resummon Lucetiel if we get the chance. Because I don't think she's dead permanently from that. It would have to be like an in-story event. Oh, you motherfucker. Alright, he does really, really wide sweeping damage. And a giant jump attack. That's a follow-up. He is not without folly, though. Alright. Not wasting any of my main life gems. Oh, come on. Alright, the jumping attack is the way in. And that giant thrust. We gotta use more life gems. God, he's got reach. It's so dark in here. Oh, God, yeah, he's got mega reach. So, okay, the goal is to dodge at him. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out. Yeah, I figured I would be dead there. Okay, I'm starting to understand what to do against him. Part of me doesn't want to summon Lucatiel because it doesn't feel incredibly necessary. This feels like a lot easier to get to, comparatively, to some of the other bosses. Oh god, the sinning area, the area of sin this place is, as it literally describes. Yep. Oh, you motherfuckers. They just know exactly where to swing. Oh, I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. At least one of them died. Alright. Cool your jets, folks. Alright. I hate getting ganked like that. Multiple people with arrows is not a good time. But Evan, you should absolutely rewatch the VOD to this and see me do a 3v4 against some bosses. That was crazy. That was one of the wilder boss fights I've had. Alright, so I think the goal with that guy is to dodge, with the Lost Soldier or whatever his name is to dodge inward. Dodge toward him. Kind of like stick to his right side and stay around the sweeping range of his thrusts. Because his movement is restricted. Alright, so we can get an item there if we were quick enough. And yeah, that guy died. That guy was so dead. I'm glad we got past the Flexile Sentry the first time. But next time I will not be... Oh, yeah, I gotta wait. Gotta wait a wee bit. Yeah, there we go. Now we should be able to get out of here. We just gotta remember the right way. Bada bing, bada boom. Do not jump. No jumping allowed. Hello. Alright. We'll take that. Okay, so Evan, those guys explode, which is why I always stay quiet. What happened to you? Did mans get thrown out of the tower? Bruh. Look at this giant-ass arena. They knew what they were getting into. We'll try this a couple more times, and then we'll see if we can fight again with Lucatiel. Because we can stagger him with enough. If we can resummon her. I hope she's not gone forever. I would be so goddamn sad. Yep, dodge toward him. Alright, wait a little bit. I'm gonna wait a little bit. Oh yeah, that sweep is huge. We gotta be careful not to lose our lock on. Yeah, we gotta be really careful. He's not the kind of enemy I can just strike normally. Okay, yeah, we gotta be a little careful, too. Yeah, a little bit to the right. This ain't quite Artorias, but it's a duel nonetheless. Let our stamina recharge. There it is. There we go. Just keep our stamina intact. There we go. Keep out of his range. He's blocking now. He's blocking now. Alright. We're making our good movements. Our judgments have been good. There we go. Fucking easy. Wolverking, baby. Soul of the Lost Sinner. Mmm. 2 bosses in one night. Mmm. You love to see it, as a matter of fact. Alright. Sweet. Alrighty then. 47,000 souls is not too shabby, if I do say so myself. Let's see what he was guarding. That's one of the major souls that we need, I think. It was a cutscene boss, nonetheless. Ah, bonfire. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And some chests. Or a chest, at the very least. Do not kill me. I'll be very upset. Alright. Fragrant branch of your Elizabeth mushroom. Okay. Fragrant branch of your. That must be this guy right here. Restores living things from petrification. Yes. Very nice. We could have used that for the alternate one. Soul of the Lost Sinner. Acquire numerous souls, or perhaps... Ooh, I think we need to turn that into our friend at Majula. And the Skeptic Spice we already went over. What was the other thing that we got? I cannot remember for the life of me. Smooth, was it the Smooth and Silky Stone? I'm not sure. It was the soul from the chest, I mean, though. Gosh, it's going to tear me up because I literally just... I was just there. Oh, gosh. I'm going to ruin myself thinking about it. Was it a pair of gauntlets? I don't know. I'll have to rewind and see what it was. It was 2 of these items. Or it was something else. Something else up here? Oh, yeah, the Elizabeth Mushroom. Gradual restoration of HP. Another healing item. Okay, okay. Very cool. God, I'm sorry about that, Jeff. My mind was completely lost. Alright. Bonfire, baby. Sinner's Bonfire. Beautiful, beautiful. A primal bonfire was rekindled. Interesting. Return to the far fire. Sure. Okay. Oh, this must lead to another area. Ooh. That makes sense. Oh, we go back to here. Shit. Let's rest. So that area just takes you straight back here. Cool beans.
You have acquired the soul.
I acquired the soul of an old one.
That is more than most undead can say.
That's right. Cool, cool, cool. She had a new phrase for me. Very nice. Okay. Let's get our decks up a lot. Let's get up our... Yeah, at this point, we just should be investing. Investing a lot of our points. I think that's fair right now. Just buff some shit up, you know? Keep our dex and strength pretty even. There we go. We don't really need to improve any of our items right now. But we're doing good. Okay. And the Sinner's Rise. We go back to the Salt Fort and the Far Fire. Interesting. I wonder what sections are still there. There were those there was those gargoyles. I don't think I didn't see them. Don't think I did not see those motherfuckers chilling, moving around. I wonder if there's more areas beyond that place. I think that was like the penultimate area that you're supposed to go to. But I know that there are higher locations up on the tower itself. Let's see if a new area is unlocked in either of these locations. Because the Lost Bastille we went through... We still never figured out where that one chamber led. Man, I really, really hope that we didn't lose... I'm seriously going to look it up. Lucatiel in Dark Souls 2 and make sure that we didn't, like, lose her permanently. Okay. Yeah. I know she was born privileged and all that. Da-da-da-da-da. Let's see. Let's see. I'm just making sure. Yeah, I don't think that killed her immediately. She's an undead, much like I am. so I don't think that'll matter much. God, I am very scared that I did ruin that, though. Haha! I've bested you this time, you stupid idiot. Alright. Visions of the horse. By the way, horse. Okay, thank you. This leads to that area right there. Is there a way to get down? Oh, there might be. Can I move down this way? Yes, I can. Huh. Well, we've made it down. Oh, this is the way we entered. Oh, right. This is the way we entered. Well, that was counterintuitive. I lost health for nothing. But you know what? That's part of life. Yeah, I don't know what else would be around here. Let's see if we can... Because I don't know if that was the only thing we could get to over there. I'm not sure if there was anything back over at the Lost Bastille that we needed to get to. Yeah, it's a weird one. Let's see what we can do. And away we go. Outside that guy's area. See if we can just run past the tortoise and see what's at the other end. Hello. Goodbye. Yeah, because there might be some other areas around here that we haven't explored. Yeah, we're back at the Lost Bastille. Oh god, not like this. Oh, this is probably... Yeah, this was leading up to here where the one guy was. Uh-oh. Ow. Oh no, this is the worst nightmare. Oh my god. Oh, if we die here, it's not that big of a deal. It's just not gonna be ideal. Oh yeah, that way. Let's see if we can use that as a shortcut. Damn it, man. That's a needless death. That is a needless death. For me being stubborn. And that's Big 5-0. Whoopee. You was here for the Big 5-0. Cool shit, though. Alright. Yeah, the thing is, in this game, it's even more risky to die because of all the other bullshit. Wait a minute, what am I doing? I can just fucking teleport. I can just teleport back. That's probably for the best. Alright, let's go back to the servants' quarters. We can just teleport across the way. I was here for the Big 5-0. That's right. You guys were also here for the big double Wobra. Double Wobra. That is a rare instance. When I win more than once. Okay, this is the way I came in. Yeah, that was the guy who firebombs himself. Yeah, this was the way... Yeah, this was the way up from the previous boss fight. So now I'm wondering, where does it go? Yeah, because it went up this way, went up through here. Was there a way past there or something? Past the big double doors there? I'm not sure. I am legitimately not sure. I don't want to back travel too much because there's a shit ton of enemies in this place. But I want to get back to the one area. I don't know if this leads to anything, though. Like, now that I can get past it, this was just part of the boss room, if I remember correctly. Yeah. I guess it just led over here. Did it just lead to that place, the Sinners? Area of the Sinners? Because we beat an old soul, meaning I think we beat pretty much the entirety of the area? Is that the case? I'm not sure. If there are any bosses that I'm missing, fellows, now would be the time to tell me about it, because I seriously want to explore all the areas this place has to offer before I think about moving on. We'll have to see. Yeah, I had been up here. That had led to this. Then it had led to this, which led up here. I don't think I went fully past here, though. Did I not? Because, yeah, I think I went the opposite way. So this must be the way up. Yeah, because I didn't go fully up this way and where it all led, I don't think. Unless this did lead to the Sinners area, which might have also been true. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, because I think this led over past here through all that. Yeah, I remember seeing that. Bunch of fucking stinky. The stinky son of a bitch. Alright. Yeah, because we were led past here. It did a lot. Yeah, because he just explodes. Yep. We'll brave this one more time. Not because I want to, but because I have to. There we go. That's what we want. Yeah, because it led through here, which was... Okay, this was the big area from before. And then up these stairs, I think, led to the big stuff. And over here, led to nothing, as far as I was aware. Well, this sucks. Unless I kill him in time. Thank Christ. That's kind of what I want to get to. I want to see what's in here. That leads through here, yeah? Because this leads up to the main area. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, this leads back towards the centers. And this area leads through that way, and this area, I don't know what that leads to. I don't think I've been in here. No secret passages? Are you sure? Are you sure? No secret passages in Dark Souls? Okay! We have found a secret passage. Congratulations. Green Blossom. Oh, neat. We did it. We found a secret passage. Maybe it's a similar case in the other area. We've done it. We found green blossoms. Yeah, I don't think anything's in here. Curse you, Miyazaki. I wonder if I'm supposed to push anything in here. Are there like cracked walls or some shit? Because there might be like a cracked wall in one here that I can blow up like I did before. It's a possibility. No, it would have like a really big like crack and gap in it. Alright. Neat. That must have just been where one of the guys were hanging out. One of the guys, one of the dudes, you know. You know how it is. Just another one of the guys, right? I guess you can drop in through here, meaning you can get up there somehow? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, chat. It seems like you can do more here, but I'm not seeing it. Maybe I'm missing something through here. Yeah, I didn't really go this way. This probably might explain it. Oh, I can probably make that jump? Maybe? Possibly? Probably? Not? I'm not sure, in all honesty. Okay. Yeah, because that leads back down into that area. That leads over there, which leads up there, which is a bit of a finesse. Oh, we made it! Oh, hell yeah. We totally had the jump to make it across. Cool. The hops are here. Let's move on upward. We've made it. To a brand new area. Or the exact same area that we were in before, but just a shortcut. Neat. A way to get past all the farting people. Oh, hello. He was literally backtracking to get to me. Fucking Dick Rider. What's that status? Up at the top screen. I don't know. I don't know what that status up on the screen is. Is something wrong? Player info? Way of Blue? Yeah, I guess that is my covenant at the moment. Alright. Well, now that I've seen everything that this area has to offer, I guess I will travel back. Anybody can tell me if there was anything I'm missing. Maybe I'll come back. Who knows? I saw gargoyles. I'm really glad I don't have to fight them right now. Alright. Okay. Let's see how much that ring of dropping is to see if we can go into that one area that we have to drop into. We defeated we got an old soul. We have an old soul. Something I knew already. But, you know. Well, that might have been the gas might have been part of it. We also have one of those things that fix petrification, so might be something worth doing. Hello? Oh, why are they so strong? Fucking pigs. Oh, it's, huh. Okay, man. What you doing, bro? Well, okay. What is with these guys and why can't I hit them? It's like the mosquitoes all over again. It's like the goddamn mosquitoes all over again. Please tell me I get, like, mad rewards for killing these guys, because, goddamn. Dark Souls 2. I do not get a lot of souls for killing them. I do get hurt, though. Damn, why were there just random pigs in here? That seems real wild. Liar! Okay. Was there another one saying something? Hurrah for revenge. What does that mean? What are they saying? Oh, I can do this now. I just realized that. Beautiful. Oh, an Estus shard! Oh! You love to see it, as a matter of fact. Yeah, and this area is still locked. Okay, yeah, the cat was the one who was selling me shit. So I gotta be courteous to her. Mm-hmm. Hello?
Oh. No, I'm not serious. You do have a
I get it, I get it.
type I'm quite fond of.
I get it, you like me. You're a neat cat, I guess. Sure. Alright. There was the Silver Cast Ring, which reduces damage from falling. It is 13,400 souls. Good God. That is a lot of souls. Yeah. And the other ones are pretty much useless. So that's the one we want to get. She also sells some good homeward bones
Nothing
and things.
suited you, I presume?
No. Nothing as of yet, cat. I am a dog person. Alright. In that case, we still have our flasks. Let's upgrade them.
Bear, seek them.
Seek. Upgrade that flask. Let's go. Awesome. It's... Oh, yep, now we have 4 of them. Hell yeah. That's what we wanted. Estus is still good, man. Even if it isn't as good as it was, it is still good. Alright. So we can go to a bunch of different other places right now. Hyde's Tower of Flame was right after... It was right after the Dragon Rider boss. And there was an area past that I hadn't been to because some of the warriors were too tough. So maybe we can go through there now. No Man's Wharf and Lost Bastille and Sinner's Rise all seem to be kind of connected. And we kind of gotten past that, unless there are areas that I missed, which would suck, but... you guys can let me know if there are areas in Lost Bastille that I've missed or need to come back to. Because it looks like every area probably has like at least 5 different bonfires or something. Or has the capacity of having multiple bonfires. Also, there's a thing called Bonfire Intensity, which I don't know. I don't know really what that does. I also need to find out a use for that one device that I found. There was, what was it in my inventory? There it is, over in the corner. Pharos' Lockstone. I need to find a use for that. I need to find wherever Pharos' contraption happens to be. Oh, that one lady isn't here anymore. The one who was talking about faith and stuff. I don't know. Yeah, and this area led down to the No Man's Wharf, if I remember correctly. Yeah, because this led down to No Man's Wharf. But this area, there were some areas past there that I have not tackled. And it should be a little easier to do that now. Is that a bonfire over there? Yeah, because there's a bonfire all the way past there, I think. Maybe, possibly, probably, maybe. I'm not sure. All that I know is that we can figure it out. Yeah, because Dragon Rider probably ain't residing here anymore, thank Christ. Beat his ass. Beat this Lost Soldier's ass, too. And you were just going to get away from me. Oh, you're here now. Okay, you just don't like me anymore, huh? Or you never liked me in the first place, huh? Okay. Okay, we still can't stun him. And the other guy's still coming for our ass. Yeah, we gotta remember the intensity of some of these folk. We gotta kill him first, since he's faster. Oh, goodness. there we go. A little bit of a faster attack. Okay. We're still doing good against these guys, but, you know, it's a little harder than it was prior. Or it's just as intense as it was prior. Or it was before. Okay, we finally get to see what's in this chest. There's an optional area in Lost Bastille behind an illusionary wall. Oh, really? And Ring of Binding, that's interesting. Let's see. Ring of Binding. What do you do? Limits HP reduction when hollow. Okay. Very good. Yeah, we'll definitely have to put that one on. We have a space for a 4th ring, so might as well. Cool. Yeah, that's super interesting. Let's hit it. Tell me where that, or let me know where that illusory wall is. Is it close to the Sinner's place, or is it a little further off? I'm not. I wouldn't be sure. Oh, there are multiple enemies in here now. I'll be real careful. Oh god, the fucking Dark Souls 2 shenanigans. Alright. He doesn't like me. God, he's strong. Those guys are stronger than the big guys. Goodness. Goodness, we need to move. They are stronger than I thought they were. Alright, let's go back to the Lost Bastille then. Because I think we can tackle this better than we have. We got the ring that was in here, so you know what? I'm a happy camper. Unless we can turn this into a 1v1, which we might be able to get by with. Oh god, you bastard. Yeah, he is tough. Let's move! Let's get back to where we need to be. We can always deal with those guys another time when we are feeling more confident in going past multiple enemies at once. Once again, stressing optional area. Below the bonfire, after the Sentinels, if I remember. Okay, below the bonfire. Okay. So yeah, let's go back to there. I'm kind of interested. Yeah, because servants' quarters were right past there, I think. So there's an optional... There must be a illusory wall below this area. Interesting, though. So there must be one in here. Oh, is it over there with the fucking face? Yeah, I gotta get away from this guy first. And away! Yeah, bro? We're gonna have a problem? Okay, we're not gonna have a problem. Oh, okay. Oh, the lockstone! This is where it goes. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Belfry Luna. Okay. Neat! We're in a new area. Oh. Oh. Hi, man? That is me. I am undead. The bell. Okay. To the princess it do. Okay. Okay. You and your chums seem to be a little under the weather, man. Okay. Okay. Okay, bro. Okay. I'm pulling on my collar here. I'm like, okay, alright. For the prince's honor. Okay. Oh, he rhyming. He rhyming. Does he not see my blade? Okay. Okay, man. Alright, bro. You seem to be having a rough time of it. Maybe. Possibly. Probably. Man. Maybe. Okay, what's in it for me? The Bellkeeper Covenant. You know what, sir? Why not? I'll be a Bellkeeper. I was a Bellkeeper in Dark Souls, and I'll be a Bellkeeper now. Cool. Items. Bellkeeper Seal. Okay. Alright, man. Oh. Okay. Okie dokie, my guy. I'm not quite the prince. I'm more of a king than a prince, but... Oh, he is. He is just a little... He is a little bundle of energy, huh? Okay, man. Alright. What an interesting fella. Okay. He's got a few screws loose. Alright, let's see, what did he give me? Because he gave me something involving the bell. Alright, we have some effigies, we got some other things. Monastery Charm, ooh, very cool. Cures poison and restores HP, oh, say less. I think it might be a ring or something or other. Oh, and we got this cool shield, too, the Blossom Kite Shield. Very nice. Rare shield to the big thing blossoming flower, which soothes the weary heart of its wielder. What makes the flower beautiful, and why are we comforted when we gaze upon them? Sadly, the flower depicted on the shield went extinct a long time ago. Stamina recovery? Oh, it's like the kite shield. It is the kite shield. I totally didn't make that connection. That's super cool. I don't know if we'll use it this playthrough since we're doing okay, but later on, absolutely. Ring for the Bellkeeper Covenant. Yeah. We'll keep the Blue Apostles one on so we can be a walking contradiction as per usual. Fire Seed strengthens Pyromancy Flame. Okay. Very cool. We're not exactly using a lot of Pyromancy this time around. Gray Spirit April. Oh no. Where's she at? Where's that April? Gray Spirit, huh? Guess we gotta guard the bell. We gotta do our duty. Oh. Hi? Oh, that would be April, huh? Oh, he rolling. And trying to shoot me. Okay, he's kind of strong. This might be bad. He's got like a magic sword. He's rolling. Well, God in heaven. It moves so slow. I was ready to dodge into the wall and do something with that. Okay. Oh, that must have been someone online. That or is just one of the NPCs just being a dick about it. Interesting. I wasn't expecting the PvP element already. Stream sniping? No. It's all good. Let's just get back to what that area was. See if we can find a bonfire. There are some shenanigans. Area seemed very interesting. Yes, I know the knight is there. Don't worry, we're gonna move out. I don't think he follows me. Yep. Yeah, I was just here. Yep. No need to worry then. Okay. Interesting times. And it looks like it has some of these bell keepers that we gotta fight. Interesting. Oh yeah, they are slightly tougher. Must be like ghosts. They seem fairly okay, though. Alright. They do have good poise, though. I will give them that. Interesting. So this whole area must be optional. Yeah. That makes sense. Or Skeptic Spice. It'd be nice if we ever cast anything faith-related. Looks like we gotta fight a few of these. There's a fog door there. Ooh. Look at his little waddle. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, okay, I shouldn't underestimate these guys. I am being a dick. Alright, it does take a couple combinations. Look at him move, though. There we go. A couple hits to take him down, but nothing too crazy. Okay. We're doing good. We're doing fine. Revenge. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I guess somebody must have died there a couple of times. Interesting. Ah, alright. Oh, more of these guys. Oh, they're a little waddle. Oh, God. More skeptic spice. Okay, yeah. They do a shit ton of damage when they get in. And they throw shit. Classic gank. Yeah, we gotta be careful. They're tougher than they look. Maybe they'll give away some good items. Look at their little movement. I'm sorry, I'm making fun of these guys. Yeah, well, I'm getting fucked up by them, too, so... There we go. Bonk. Alright, one of them did drop an item, and I am insanely curious as to which one it is, or what kind of item it is. Bellkeeper Shield. Okay. We're getting some good shields out of today. Doesn't seem to be super crazy, or anything big. It's just kind of a decayed shield. Okay. Please don't do shit to me. Alright, cool. We good. Radiant Life Gem and some Twilight Herb. Ooh. Very nice. Okay, yeah. Nice little lever up here. Okay. Oh, yeah, we've rung the bell! Yay! Beautiful. We've done it. Well, we've done what the area suggested. Oh, it opened up the thing below us. Sweet! Sweet. Oh, okay, fog door time. Alright. What do we get? What are we gonna get here? We got 2 flasks, a little bit of health here and there. I think we'll be okay. Not again. I'm not strong enough. Not like this, man. Fucking not again. I'm not strong enough. I don't have pyromancy this time. And they know it. That must have been the revenge part. There are 3 of them. Oh god, yeah, there are 3 of them. Alright, we gotta focus fire. Okay, speaking of focus fire. Come down to the ground, you son of a bitch. Oh god, it's like the 4 kings, but people I hate. Fuck. This is not Dark Souls 1. That much I know. Alright, there are only 2 of them right now. God, they keep jumping up, these bastards. I can hear another one. I know there are 3 of them. I know they can't fucking fool me. Okay, okay, maybe all my Dark Souls experience has trained me for this shit. Got one! Okay, yeah, we're using everything. Right, we're still getting healed, it's fine. Alright, there are just 3 of them. There are just 3 of them. They have a third attack. They have a fucking third attack. I can't see shit. I can't see shit. Using everything we have. We've done a little bit. Okay. That third attack is fucked up. I don't know what to fucking do, man! It played the same boss music and I was terrified. Alright, we're just gonna have to go fucking in. Every hit I get, they get one too. God, they track now. There's a fucking third one. Again. Okay, we're doing a little bit. Managed to get a double attack on at least one of them. And they knocked me out. Oh, God. That sounded so bad. God, I hate them! I hate you! Just take the hits. Take the hits. That was good. That was a good trade. Nice. 2 down. 2 down. Ah! He fucking leaps around me. God, I hate them. Oh, I hate them so much. We just have to tank some of the damage. We don't really have the items. There's a third again! I can't believe it. It's like you are fighting them until your health runs out. God in heaven. They're all their attack patterns are different. Oh, man. Okay. A sign of desperation. Okay. Oh, God. How are we getting out of this? Determination, that's how. You mother of fucker. God damn it. What am I doing fighting Disney cartoon stars? I don't fucking know. Oh no. Oh God, how do I fight them without gems? They can't keep doing this to me. Oh no. Three gargoyles at once, and they never let up. They're like, oh, let's get another boy in the ranks here. Fucking goddamn. That's so bad. Oh my God, that's so bad. Oh Christ. I know this is gonna consume me. Let's see. Alright. Okay. What do you think, chat? Do you think I have what it takes? I don't even know if I can summon people for this fight. I don't think I can. I think it's just me. I think it's just between me, God, and Gargoyle. Oh. Fuck. Well, that sucks. Guess we're gonna have to go back and bonfire out. I am not going into this boss fight with a single bit of damage. I promise you. Oh, God. This might be the worst one. This might be the worst one. And when I say might, it absolutely is. The gargoyles in Dark Souls 1, for those who weren't here for the original Soul Sundays shenanigans, were nearly my number one most hated enemy and the sign of the struggle to come. They were insane. And these guys have pretty much their movesets, but in the Dark Souls 2 format. Which, I don't know if that's scarier. The only thing we can do is go in and fight our asses off. And that is what we're gonna do. We're gonna fight our goddamn asses off. That attack right there can suck a dick. They seem to be easier to kill individually, but they're still a goddamn group. Oh god, the new Estes situation is not helping me. Alright. Data. We've barely dented them. At least our poise is better than it's ever been. Oh, Christ. And then there's you. Don't think I didn't notice. Oh, God, they still stagger me, these motherfuckers. It's always the same with you all, isn't it? It's the same situation with all of you fuckers. And now they're just even more jank. I'm using the same goddamn strategy I used in Dark Souls 1. I do not have enough stamina for this. Ah! Got my souls back, though. God, that one attack's fucking me up, because I think they're going for the tail strike. Yeah, and they cancel that shit. Those motherfuckers. Fire. Yeah, they got me, man. I don't know what to say. Yeah, there's no way. Not without a good amount of life gems am I getting through that. Oh, Christ. I need life gems, freaking my friend, I need a lot of things to get through that. They can't keep doing this to me, man. Alright. Okay. Okay, I'm going to take a small break, chat room, because I am going to go to the restroom super quickly, but I will be right back. Alright, chat. So, from what I'm hearing, that area was optional. I'm not giving up, for sure. But I am going to move away from that area right now to go to other places and level up further so I can fight those guys later on. It's good to know that they're there. Because now I have an achievable goal. Alright. So, we have a couple of different places we can go to. We can go past Hyde's Tower again. We need to gather enough souls to be able to get that ring that lets us drop into the well in Majula. From there on, do you think... I think the forest was not super duper explored. I think there was another area we just didn't go to because we wanted to go past to Hyde's Tower and everything. But let's see. Let's see. Also, this lady's here, so maybe she has more items for us. Yeah, we did rob her of all of her life gems, if I remember correctly. But it looks like she still gets some every now and then. And radiant life gems, which we never bought. So, another goal to have. Soul arrows and heal. Yep. Blacksmith. Yeah, that opened the blacksmith shop in the one area. Bright bugs. Yeah, there were... Yeah. Oh, I didn't know we could buy the branches to revive people, because... That's another one that I need to go into, because the area from there led... There was an area in, like, the very starting section that led to some new stuff. I don't know. Oh! One of you! Cool. Titanite shards. Very nice. Strange. I don't know if I've been through here or not. Okay, yeah. Chest opened, meaning I've been through here. Oh, not against you, though. And yeah, we take down these guys pretty easily. There was another stairway up here. Maybe this is what I didn't notice, the stairway leading up here, because it was so dark. Alright. Break some stuff away. There was another stairway through here, yeah? Or am I tripping? Alright, come on. There we go. We don't have a torch, I don't think. Yes, led up to a chest, and then... I don't know. Okay, maybe there wasn't a big thing through here, but was there another door or passageway? Or something? Yeah, the area of the wall looked a little funky, so I was just testing that out. I guess it just led to more chests, right? I don't know. I don't know if this area leads to anything new, because there were a couple of sections that I wanted to travel to, because I didn't know if I had explored this area completely. Because this is where we fought the Lost Giant. And I think some people were telling me in some comments and stuff that there were some other areas through here. But I'm not sure. All I know is that these skeleton guards are now incredibly easy, and I'm grateful for that. We gotta be careful, though. This area was kind of bonkers when we went through it. I don't know. I think we went up through here to get here, or whatever. There's an item past there that I don't think I ever got. So that's nice. Kill some people real quick. Kill! Alright, buddy. Alright, him getting a hit on me is kind of shameful. But you know what? We'll work with it. Yeah, I don't think I ever went past up here, so... To get this item, at the very least. A buckler! Neat! I don't know. What is hitting me? Am I getting shot? I think so. I think somebody is shooting me. Alright. Oh, it's from up there. Oh! Maybe that's the way I haven't gone. Interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of routes here that aren't really explained. Maybe I'm supposed to go up. Is there a way up that I don't know about? Or a way down? Oh, maybe a way down that leads back up. Because this is when we went back to the Hollow. To the knight that was around here. Okay, maybe, yeah, around there. I don't think we went around there. Because now we can, by going past the elevator. Right? Yeah? Maybe? I don't know. This elevator led us down to where that man was. Where that man was. The big troublemaker. Okay, yeah, this is new. I think this is new. Kill first, ask questions later. Alright, yeah, I'm not sure if I've been through here. Oh no, I have, because this just had a random item, I think. I don't know if it was a good item, but, you know, things happen. Maybe it was through here. Well, this led to the one area that eventually got me to the Lost Giant, if I remember. This is also where we found Silas's weapon, I think. Or the armor that we're wearing right now. Hello, Spearman. Yeah, double-handed probably works pretty good against those guys. Alright, yeah, I don't know if we went through a lot of this, which is why I'm asking. Soldier key, okay. I don't know if we were here before. Oh, yeah, we definitely weren't here yet, because this is one of the guys from the Bastille. We definitely haven't been this way. Alright, that's good. That's a good sign. Oh, hi. I don't like that you're here, but, you know, probably works for the best that you are. This must be a new area that we can go to. Alright. Let's try it out. Let's see where this leads. I prefer to go into a new area rather than getting my ass blasted by gargoyles again. Oh, fog wall. That's definitely leading to the new area. That's what I thought. Our spacing has gotten better and better. Bonk, bonk. Beautiful. Beautiful work. Try right leg and Grim ahead. Or Grim ahead. I don't know. If this leads to a boss, then that'd be pretty interesting too. Sold a nameless soldier and some life gems. Very nice. Alright. Let's see where this leads. Alright. Oh, cutscene! Oh no. Okay, this is the wrong choice! I'm between a rock and a hard place! This is the knight who's been chasing us! And he's dropped in by that goddamn raven. Okay! An honorable duel, then! With me lacking items! Well, the pursuer! Great! Okay, buddy. Alright, we can do this. I believe in us. Okay, I believe in us less. Alright. Get a little bit of health here. Stop panic. Okay, we're gonna learn what we learned against the Lost Soldier. We're gonna be real patient. Okay, he has an animation there. And he has a lot of recovery after it. Okay, we barely can get away from that. Let's let our stamina recharge. Yeah, okay. We're gonna do that. We're gonna just let that be. Okay, Bucky. Buddy. I don't know why I called you Bucky. You are not a Winter Soldier, as far as I'm aware. Oh, we took a little bit from that. Okay, bud. Our weapons are doing good damage, though. All those upgrades are certainly worth it. His thrusts are really telegraphed. Oh, nice. We got a stagger. Okay, we kind of fucked up that time. Let's wait until he thrusts again, and then we will take a sip. That's what we don't want. We don't want him doing that attack. We want him doing... Okay, never mind. He's going to be doing that attack a lot more. He is changing up his moves. Alright, now he's dodging more. Now we have opportunity. We have opportunity. Alright. Single attacks. There we go. Now we have an opportunity. There we go. Another opportunity? Maybe. At least to get one hit in there. Okay, yeah, he got us there. We should be able to kill him here. Got him. Okay. Stop following me. The soul of the pursuer and the ring of blades. Okay, stop following me. For the love of God. Get off my dick. Oh, could you use this against him? I guess so. I guess you could use that. Oh, there was like an environmental item, and I beat him without it. I feel good about myself on that one. Alright, Jesus. Get some Wobras in there, Jew. Good Lord. Fighting the pursuer? Mans was pursuing me. Alright, and we have a soul now, which is great. Another cutscene boss, a soul acquired. Yeah. We have the soul lost sinner, the ruined sentinel, and now we have the soul of the pursuer. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah, dude. And what does the ring of blades do? Increases physical attack. Yes. Let's replace our covenant ring, like, right away. Now, our attacks will do even more. Hell yeah, we can get some good damage going with that. Rings typically, in my experience, using that fucking gold ring from Dark Souls 1, that really worked out by the end of it. It was like the one thing I needed to beat Manus, or one thing that really, really helped to beat Manus. You're trying to strike down a tree. Oh, this will probably get us to the next area. Because we can use the raven that took him. We can move ourselves. Stop! Yeah, stop with the goddamn tree, sir. I don't appreciate you doing that. Alas, nothing happened. Oh. Well, that stinks. Maybe we're supposed to kill him in a certain amount of time. Alright. Well, Pursuer is dead. He had an extremely telegraphed attack and was way easier than I thought. But you know what? We did it. Not here. Oh. Well, let's see. This will probably lead us to the next area. Yeah, cutscene time. The classic! That's the Dark Souls way. Get picked up by a random raven and he'll take you where you need to go. I get it, and damn. Damn! Ah! Oh, it's the Lost Bastille again. Is this just an alternate way to get here? Huh. We are crusty, though. We are crusty. Yep, we're back at the Lost Bastille. But with a brand new bonfire. This leads to the other way. This is the alternate path. I see now. I see the vision. I absolutely see the vision now. I should probably rest there, but... Good lord, that's crazy. Some more human effigies, thank goodness. Alright. Now we know what to do. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. And a dull ember. Okay. Is the dull ember what the guy needs? Man. You know what? Me too, buddy. Me too. Alright. The ember. Dull ember. Dull ember. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. Because now we have enough money to get the ring that we need. Twilight Herb. Restore spell usage. Okay. I didn't know what it did before. Rubbish. Solar Pursuer, which we're obviously not going to use right now. If anybody's weapon, I want that Pursuer's weapon. Jesus Christ. And we have some life gems. We could stock up on Radiant Life Gems, burn an effigy, and go back and fight the gargoyles to death. As in our death. But God, does that sound like something I don't want to do. I almost want to just throw on the fire resin and everything in my arsenal to beat those fuckers into the ground. But Radiant Life Gems do cost a lot, so let's focus on getting the quest item first, and we can build up to that. We can hopefully get a lot of natural items in order to do that. What was it, though? It might be under Titanite. That's probably more it. Fire Seed, no. Pale Stone, no. Got a lot of Titanite shards, though, so that's nice. Yeah, the Ring of Blades, we have the Bellkeeper Seal and all that. We have a lot of different good items. The Vargarian Cuffs, the Falconer Gloves, the cuffs again. Yeah, we have a lot of good shields. We could do a shield run too against the gargoyles. Maybe that's the play. Defense instead of offense. I don't know if that's gonna work out super well because they're fire. I'm not extremely sure about that one. We'll have to see though. Twin blade, we're getting closer. Okay, yeah, what was it? Looking for the flame or whatever it was. The old ember flame, I think is what it was called. I'm not sure which one it was. Yeah, we got a lot of septic spice now, which I'm still not sure what that does. Oh! Dull ember. Yeah, that looks like the kind of embers you would give Andre, so I'm thinking that's where we go to get that stuff. Okay. Oh, and then we can move in here? Right? Okay, so you can't go in that way. Can you go in this way? No, I guess not. I guess that's just like, you know, the alternate path and another bonfire. Just to get some more items. Okay. Makes sense. Now we have another place to travel to in the Lost Bastille, even though it won't really do anything. Okay. Yeah, we can go to the workshop, because that's literally right where that guy is. Maybe we can get some items off of him now. Some cool items. Some new weapons, mayhaps? Let's spend some time and figure this out. Nope, that is not the way. Do you need the ember, my guy?
Flynn,
Yes!
I smell flame upon you.
Yes, you do.
I'm McDuff
McDuff the blacksmith.
Tis a little flame.
Okay, man.
So right now, Bastille.
Stop calling me. Don't do that. Sure. Here we go.
What a marvelous ember.
If Andre has taught me anything.
Stones, I pray. Give me stones, and I'll fortify your gear.
I'm assuming he means Titanite shards. Okay, so he's like the upgrade guy. That makes more sense. So you can upgrade these things past what they need to be. Cool beans. We can get a lot of our armor and weapons upgraded now with some shards and stuff. Okay, first of all, what do you have? Bastard sword. Oh my god, that's a big weapon. Oh, Uchi katana. Excuse me? Okay, we're getting ahead of ourselves. These are some powerful weapons. A scythe. Matt has found his value. A scythe. Oh my goodness. Slash and thrust. And a royal kite shield. Also very good. Let's see. A scythe fixed with a large custom blade has an extended slashing reach where swung broadly, but beware, this attack makes the wielder very vulnerable. Okay. And it weighs 5, so it's pretty big. And this fucking... a katana? Really? Okay, we have enough... We have enough to get a couple of these. The bastard sword seems really strong. Standard greatsword. Okay, to be wielded two-handed. Okay. And we got a scythe, which is also really, really big. God, I kind of want to get all of these. I mean, I might as well. These are good items. Jesus Christ. And he sells large Titanite shards and repair powder. Okay. He has good items. Let's start with the scythe. And then let's get all three of the weapons. I think that is going to be a good basis. Because let's take some time and learn. Let's take some time and learn with our new weapons. Okay. I'm actually like giddy. This is super exciting. All right. So we have a bastard sword now, which I think is a two-handed weapon. Which could be extremely good, as two-handed weapons typically are very good. Our statistics are, we have 26 strength and 26 dex, so we can actually use the twin blade now as well. So let's try that first. Okay. Yeah. So we have the twin blade. We can actually use this bitch now. Cool beans. Damn. This is a cool-ass weapon. Can I use a shield with it, or does it need to be two-handed? Oh god, the two-handed twin blade is actually something else. And then, oh yeah, and then you would have, Yeah, and then that would just be... Okay, okay. Yeah, that's just two-handed with that. Okay. Oh, you can do two-handed with this shit? Okay, that's also super interesting. Like the three sword style. Okay, okay, we're getting somewhere. The twin blade does look fucking awesome, though. I really want to upgrade it and like get better with it. Okay, we gotta check a lot of stats around. It has 85. And the regular axe we were using had one... Okay, it has 75 and 120. The regular axe has pretty much everything else it has. But it has less versatility, I think, as far as like attack speed and stuff is concerned. Yeah, the counter strength, bleed reduction. Okay, yeah, petrify, bleed, physical. Okay, yeah, it's very interesting. And it's way, way lighter than the twin blade, which is really nice. Okay, so ordinarily this is our move list. So we're going to remove both of them and we're going to see how this does. So, okay. We have the Ultra Great Sword, which we don't have enough strength to use. And then we have the Katana, which I think can be a one-handed or two-handed weapon. Looks really, really cool, really awesome. Nice blade. Alright. Oh, really big thrust for the heavy attack. Which we'll never use, but nice to know that it happens. Okay, so can I power stance with this weapon is a very important question. So if I do my hand axe, which does more damage. Yeah, it's a little weird. Yeah, I can kind of do that. It's like a much longer version of it. Yeah, I would want to do... If I was going to do that, I would... it does 115 versus my +2 sword, which I think... It wasn't a bastard sword, was it? Or... Yeah, my +2 sword was a... yeah, there are a lot of items that are better in it. God damn. I'm struggling to find, like, the right items. I have so many weapons now. We haven't even gotten to the scythe. Ooh. Yeah, because we have a great sword. We have 2 different types of great sword. Oh, God. One that does, like, hella bleed, I think. Yeah, a lot of bleed on this guy right here. Great sword of the Royal Swordsman. And then, yeah, two-handed stuff. Alright, okay. A straight sword. Where's my one sword? I cannot remember. Yeah, 140. This has got to be it. Bastard sword. Well, no, that's the bastard sword. Okay. This is the bastard sword right here. Did we have a bastard sword before? No? Where's our +2? Broadsword. Yeah, it was broadsword versus bastard sword. Because our broadsword did slightly more damage, whereas this guy does significantly more counter and other damage types, even with the upgrade. It's a little less damage. So... It's interesting. Okay, and that's like a two-handed weapon, I think. Or no, yeah, here. Yeah, big swings. Yeah, that's a big goddamn weapon. That's a big two-handed weapon right there. A little bit of a slower roll overall. Okay, we're at 66.6%, so we're medium rolling. Yeah, if it looked like this, then it would be... Yeah, because it's a big two-handed weapon. This guy's a big weapon. The bastard sword would be like that. Okay, let's see what the scythe do. Now, the scythe is, this is a big weapon. Definitely two-handed. Definitely huge. I'm glad we have it. I mean, it's super cool looking. Alright. Can I one-hand it? I guess so. Can I use another weapon at the same time? Let's use the bastard sword and see what that looks like. Alright. Okay. So that is something we can do, technically. Slice. So like long range, mid range. God, this looks so weird. Okay. Alright. Let's try a different combination. The axe. Yeah, okay. Oh god, that is actually sick. And the two-handed... Okay, it would be less power stancing and more this. So that's a completely different style of play. Just a lot of whack, whack, and a lot of movement. Yeah. That's an interesting one. Yeah, because doing this versus... Yeah, a lot of... There's like an uppercut. The scythe is super cool, but I don't know if it works, like, statistically better than what I'm doing right now. Because what I'm doing right now is, like, two very small weapons, kind of back-to-back with a lot of these. I'm just worrying, because I want to upgrade these in a way. I want to see if I can upgrade them to what I want them to do. But they're both... All of the weapons that I bought were, like, kind of slow, except the katana, which the katana, unfortunately, does not do a lot of, like, big damages. It just has a lot of resistances, which is nice. It's like more of a defensive weapon. I was hoping for it to have a little bit more. There's a lot. It's a dex weapon for sure. Less damage, more speed. Let's try this out. Yeah, because we can use this in the same way we're using the bastard sword. We can just use this katana. Kind of does around the same stamina. Yeah, let's test this out. Switch this out to what I had. Yeah, broadsword +2. Yeah, and then we had bonk, bonk. Yeah, it's around the same. The broadsword +2 does 144, +67. I need to figure out what I'm using, what I'm going to work with. I don't want my carry weight to be anything over, based on how my armor is either. So, okay. We could use this and the katana together. Just do two swords. Because we could go... It's not bad. It's like a little bit of a shorter range. Yeah. Bit of a shorter range there. It's super weird because I want to be really weird about this. Now, the katana plus the scythe. Okay, it does look super sick. I'm not gonna lie. Now, okay, here's the real kicker. Scythe plus twin blade. Will that even work? Will that even work at all? This twin blade is just as defensive as the other. I have won it all. And yeah, and of course the two-handed weapon goes to that. And then there's... Okay, yeah, there's that. And then there's... Because then it's basically... Yeah, how on earth am I doing all this shit? I want to dual wield. I really want to dual wield. But it might also be beneficial to use the twin blade like with, or the scythe with a shield or something like that. Because if I do scythe plus shield, there's also a valid option. It does 165 plus 66, which is, if I remember correctly, it's kind of around what this guy does. Because this guy's 162 and does less other stuff, but has more defense. The axe has more like defenses and weighs a lot less. That's also true. Oh gosh, I'm confused, folks. I do not know what route I'm going to take. It just seems, oh god, it's seeming really interesting to me right now. What route I'm going to take. Because whatever route I do take is going to be probably the one I vibe with for a while. And against a lot of those fucking gargoyles. God knows I might need the range with the scythe. Part of me wants to do scythe twin blade for the meme and see how that goes. But I also want a power stance. And scythe I don't think lets you. I think only the... you know, it wants you to. Because... Alright. Because this was what we had going on before a little bit. little bit of this, which was really quick, really fast. A lot of fast strikes we can get in. The combined damage totals, 144 and 162. So with 144 and 162 versus 165 on the scythe. So the scythe would be a natural evolution of the axe in a lot of ways. So let's put the scythe in the right hand. And then the sword. Let's focus on the broadsword. Obviously the bastard sword is a crazy weapon. But it is a 1000% a two-handed weapon. As it is demonstrated here. And I have done work with two-handed weapons. I do not want to use a two-handed weapon this playthrough. I might change my mind on that, but we'll see. Because these weapons, if I was going to do a two-handed weapon, I would just do the ultra great sword and call it a day. I would break up enough points to get to that ultra great sword, and I would absolutely call it. But part of me, the twin blade. So if I put the twin blade is lightish, but if we're going to use the twin blade, we can do this and see where this takes us, I guess. Because that actually uses less stamina than our other attacks. It's just going to be like, we can't, because pressing Y goes to two-handed scythe, and two-handed scythe looks like this. Big, heavy strikes. Whereas, if we use the twin blade alone, in our wonderful, wonderful right hand, let's use the twin blade alone. We're experimenting, folks. We're experimenting. The twin blade looks very nice. And the two-handed version of the twin blade is also incredibly nice. Nice little stab around. A lot of good stuff. A lot of big slashes. I like the weapon a lot. It looks really flashy. I would probably put on my shield if I was going to be doing stuff like that. But, I want to use the scythe as well. So, if I use, because two-handed twin blade is super sick. One-handed scythe is super sick. So, if we combine the two, we have 165 and 85. So, 165 and 85 is definitely hella less damage, especially with the twin blade. The twin blade up front versus the scythe. So, what would I replace the scythe with, is the question. Well, not the scythe. What would I replace the twin blade with? Because the twin blade doesn't do a shit ton of damage, and that sucks. But what does it have? What does it have that the other weapons don't? So let's see what it does in comparison to this. The axe has worse defenses all around because that's what makes that weapon good. The broadsword has less defenses in some areas, meaning that the only thing that makes it better for is damage and weight, obviously, because weight is a big factor. Because how do we roll in this form? We are fat rolling. We are fat rolling with this build, which should be enough to tell me what I should be doing. Because the twin blade itself is a weapon that you use kind of on its own, I'd imagine. Because you'd replace this with perhaps the shield here, or one of these shields, because this shield provides a ton of defense and regains your stamina faster. So I would be doing something like this in this form a majority of the time. Yeah, because then I'd be recovering my stamina very quickly. Be doing a lot more. Blocking. The usual. Parrying. A lot more of that. Stamina recharges a little bit more. I could rock with this. I could rock with Twin Blade plus Shield for a little bit of time. I mean, I'm used to Shield shenanigans, but I also really want to go all in on offense. So if I use the Scythe for big damage, because then that looks like this for big attacks. Also looks good. It's nice stuff. But yeah, and then we can try... Oh gosh, chat. It is a rough time out here. I'll tell you that. Okay. Because we could use the broadsword with that. And could we still power stance? No, we would have to double hand the scythe and or sword. That is the one thing I don't like. It's like this and then quick strike. Or something like that. Let me know, chat. What I'm thinking between 3 different builds right now. I'm thinking between scythe and shield, twin blade and shield, or going for something absolutely nutty, like kind of like what's the word? Or kind of like, yeah, this kind of like either twin blade and one of my previous weapons, because I could do twin blade plus axe, and I think that would also be pretty interesting, because I could do twin blade and axe. And that would look like this. And power stancing would go to the axe unless I switched it up. So then I would go twin blade in left hand. And then axe in right hand. And then when I went double-handed, it would go to the twin blade. Which would be really hard to get used to. But it would kind of look like that. Where I'm sacrificing a lot of damage in essence of a lot of other stuff. Yeah, my mobility is also something that I really need to consider, because I am hitting that carrying capacity. Let me know, chat. And people in comments who watch VODs and everything of that. I am fairly certain I do not need the katana at all. I mean, it's essentially just a faster sword, which, you know, that is very nice. Let's see. I could go... Oh, katana scythe would be busted, man. It's still bad, but... I'm kind of leaning towards scythe plus shield at the moment, or twin blade. Because, God, I don't know, man. Oh, God, the twin blade is very cool. It just doesn't do any damage. That's the thing. That's what's killing me. Because the scythe does a shit ton of damage for low speed. But it does about the same attack speed as the axe, when I think about it. Maybe a little more. I don't know, chat. I bought all these weapons, and I don't know which one to use. A katana, a scythe, a sword, an axe. There's so much I could do. I could also do this old Knight Halberd, which is a completely other option that I hadn't considered. Oh yeah, it does the same stuff. It's just a big-ass weapon. Big boy weapon. Fat roll. Yeah, at that point we'd be fat rolling, which is what I kind of wanted to avoid. Yeah, if anything, I would use the twin blade for slightly faster roll. Oh god, it's still fat rolling? Oh god. Maybe that's the big part. I need to consider that. The shield obviously boosts certain stats together, which is nice. Defense and all that. I don't know. 75 plus 85 sucks. The twin blade, it looks great, but man, the only thing it's really got going for it are those defenses. It does build your defense just by having it on, whereas the scythe is very, very different. Yeah, because the scythe doesn't have as much defense as it does straight offense and counter damage, and weighs less, which probably makes it better for this build, because I can actually roll. So scythe and shield for defense and offense, or scythe and weapon. Probably one of my smaller weapons. Probably one of the weapons I've upgraded. Yeah, what even does this one do? Yeah, the Archdrake shield, a little bit less than a majority of my other stuff, except way higher physical. And freaking way less parry and strike damage, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't do physical damage, it just prevents physical damage from applying to me. Alright, yeah, that's Archduke's shield. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Yeah, I could obviously replace that with this. if I wanted to. Big shield. Big shield. Yeah, I'm still rolling okay. God, man. I don't know. I don't know, chat. What do you think? Obviously, big shield that has stamina recovery is probably pretty nice. Shield of the Archdrake, set in Lindell. The dragon was engraved for ritual purposes, but the shield is highly functional. Secret are protected by the Archdrake sect, and a select few are given access to the canon of knowledge, which includes the truthful origins of the Archdrake sect itself. Interesting. Very interesting. Wooden Parma issued to the Bellkeepers. Very light, requiring hardly any strength. The bells symbolize forbidden love. The Bellkeepers are faithful guardians, ever ready to annihilate trespassers. They stand watch forever and ever. These determined, if ill-fated, marionettes. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Oh, and the Crimson Parma. Yep, standard. Standard shield. I'm just reading a lot of these now. The Priest's Chime. Sacred Chime for high-ranking clerics. A catalyst for miracles and hexes. Drangilic was home of many clerics, but King Vendrick held a lukewarm opinion of their powers and kept them only as attendants to ceremony. In this set, Drangilic was not the place for a cleric with any ambition. That stinks. Stinks for the one cleric who came out here. Alright. Our carry weight's okay with the scythe. We'd have to upgrade it a lot to get it near the damage values we like, because it would be a much slower weapon to deal damage with, which I'm not sure if I like. It does about the same damage as if I'm doing one singular attack with the axe. At the moment, it'll do more if we upgrade it, but that's the thing. I want to use either the scythe or the twin blade or something of the sort, because the twin blade, nutty. It looks great and does a lot, but it does really good against. It prevents curse reduction, petrify, and even a lot of physical damage. So it's a very good defensive weapon, except against dark apparently. But poison resistance, it just does not do a lot of physical attack damage, which could be a deal breaker in all honesty. Whereas this axe is probably the better version of the scythe in general. So if I was going to use this two-handed weapon, I would go with the halberd, because the two-handed version of this scythe, it does plenty. Oh god, the running attack. Jeez, take out enemies, why don't you? Oh yeah. Big strikes, big strikes. I like the two-handed scythe. I like using a big weapon. That's what I used last game a lot. It does hit way more than other weapons, which is the difference when using the twin blade. It has multiple hits per swing. That's true. That is very true. It's going to make me fat roll, unfortunately, which would be unfortunate on an overall basis. Let's see. God, I still want to dual wield. Part of me really still wants to dual wield, you know? Because I would be wasting a lot of damage if I didn't. But let's see what happens when I do this. Because then that goes to that, holding Y, twin hands to that, just tapping Y. This would be very funny. Two-handed, but sword in one hand and a scythe in the other. Again, incredibly funny. I guess the advantage of the twin blade is, yeah, that it hits multiple times. Let me check that out again. I'm sorry, chat. I am just struggling because I want to commit. I want to commit to something, and I don't want it to be stupid. Let's go and fight someone with the twin blade, honestly. Let's actually find an opponent. Maybe that'll help our opinion of it. We'll fight this guy. And we'll actually equip... Well, now we actually can't equip the shield because then we won't be able to roll out of the goddamn way. Let's check it. Come on, bruh. Do not do that a lot, or I swear to God. Alright, pretty cool. Ow. Much ow. Well, that is pretty cool. I'm not even gonna lie. That's pretty shredding. It shreds people because it does multiple hits. Because if you have to be using it, you practically have to be using it two-handed to get the maximum efficiency of it, which is not bad because you can kind of do this. Oh, just into a flurry. Good lord. What a blade. All right. Okay. That's interesting. I mean, obviously putting the shield on this right now equals carry weight reached. Carry weight breached. Any kind of shield on this would do that. The only thing that wouldn't do that is... Well, no. Anything I put on this. My carrying capacity is not up to snuff to use this weapon, unfortunately. And not at the moment. And then the katana. The katana. Incredibly fast weapon, it looks like. Then, on one hand, interesting. But it does not... it doesn't do a ton of damage, but let's see what it's useful for. Katana of unknown origin, crafted with peculiar yet refined technique. The finely sharpened blade of the katana slices with unmistakable smoothness, but it should be wielded with caution as its delicate constitution means it is easily worn. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, what it seems to do a lot of is counter strength. That's a big thing. So it does a lot of stagger, I guess. It has some decent defenses. And, a lot of stability and stuff. That is interesting. That is very interesting. Okay. What would happen if I was using this, and then I was using the very light katana? Is that a fat roll situation? Yes, it is. Now, what if I was using the scythe instead? Fat roll situation. Okay, so the risk of using the scythe versus... Yeah, because the katana has way more range, which is why I would want to use it over, like, the broadsword, as far as that's concerned. God, I have so much, and I've given myself such a opportunity in my hands. I think what we do is we save up some souls and we increase our vitality a little bit here and there so that we can eventually use the twin blade a little bit more. Now with the scythe and... Oh, God, I don't want to... Are we gonna go shield and weapon again this time? Are we gonna go double-handed shit once more onto the breach? I don't know. Let's see. Because what advantages does the broadsword have? Pretty much everything except that counter state. So less of a stagger. So yeah, these weapons don't do a ton of stagger, but they do great stagger together. But the katana does amazing stagger damage, I'm pretty sure. If that is the stat for that, which I'm pretty sure it is. So they just do a bunch of more damage too. So it's like less damage, more stagger for using the katana, I guess. So we could go katana axe maybe, because then that lets us do freaking power stance again. A lot faster. Maybe more stun this way, I don't know. With a katana in the left hand. Oh, gosh. And then if we place this with the scythe, then it is stab, swing stab, fat roll. Good lord. Alright. Let's go back to Majula, because we're going to need to upgrade these items regardless. And I want to do it to the one... I want to do it with the one guy that's there so that we can maybe check things out. Alright. Yeah, because axe and shield is fine. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, axe and shield is fine. Let's see. Big crest... Kite shield once again, with a scythe this time around. Interesting. Yeah, And that's what that does. Nice little uppercut there. We have a lot of training ground here. Yeah, big strike. Yeah, it takes a lot of stamina to use this. But it does, I'm willing to bet it does good damage. I'm just curious, you know? Because the shield will protect me at least a little bit. But I don't know. I don't know, man. If I was going to use the Twin Blade, I would definitely use it with this shield. I'll say that much. I guess I gotta use different things for different situations. Right now, I'm not really good at identifying which situation constitutes what. So... good lord. Good lord, man. I want to still dual wield, though. That's the thing. I want to dual wield with that power stance shenanigans. So maybe katana. Maybe it's gonna be katana axe. Maybe it'll be that. Let's see what we can do with that. Yeah, but then we want it to be a little bit faster than that, so we'd have katana in the left. And then axe in the right. And then what does that leave us? 115.71 versus... We're sacrificing like 30 damage for 30 counter instead. So that's an interesting one. Okay, but that does use a lot of stamina. Around the same as the last time. Because we can still go into there and use pretty much everything we have. And then dodge, and that uses pretty much everything. Let me know, chat. I'm going to leave this into a chat popularity thing. What are we going to use today? I'm sure pretty much everybody is going to be like, you know, Matt, just play what you want. Like, don't worry about it. Literally, do not worry about it a damn thing. And that's all well and good, but at the same time, I do want an opinion on what I should be doing. Because right now, probably the one that I would be fine with using the most is doing something like this, because of all the damage that this does. Fucking Darth Maul blade. But I'm pretty sure everybody's used this at some point. A lot of multiple swings there. And then the fat roll. The fat roll is gonna kill me, I swear. Oh, chat. You don't know what I'm doing here? You know, I don't know what I'm doing here. Yeah, you don't know what I'm doing here because I don't know what I'm doing. You always just do... yeah, you can always just use that. Or use, like, the fucking big-ass sword. Just use the biggest goddamn sword imaginable. Just go, yeah! Like, goes into a stance. That's pretty interesting. Whee! Yeah, and then big strikes. There's a lot. Dark Souls 2 has a lot more weapon variety that I'm noticing at the very least. Various Taz noises. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, I understand. 70.1. We're literally 0.1% under what we want to be. Because this is the funny build. This is kind of like the funny build. Because it's like, yeah. Do what you need there, yeah? This one kind of like is like, there is no weakness because I have multiple attacks per swing. I can immediately do two-handed on either. I kind of like this. The ironic part is that I really kind of like this. Katana plus axe. I honestly do not mind the katana scythe because it covers multiple options. Because I can do swift strikes from close and heavy strikes from afar, and I'm like all offense. It's really weird. I get it. I know it's really strange. But, like, I can do a lot with this. Because now I'm like an offensive beast. And I can always switch out to use the shield later on. Because I'm going to probably level up now. Please let me level up one of my stats. Yes. Okay, cool. We have just enough. And then we have enough probably to upgrade at least one of our items. Vitality is equipment load. Yep. 59.5. Let's do that. See if that changes anything. Thank you, lady. Oh, we can actually roll now. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah. Alright, chat. Okay, 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 okay. Now, let's not be hasty here. Let's not be an idiot. This is a really stupid build. I'm not gonna lie, but I like the dual wielding. I'm mad I won't be able to power stance, but not too much, because now I can two-handed with whichever weapon I choose. I'm essentially going all in on offense. Either way, though, I think the scythe will be a mainstay for me. So let's check out, because we can easily, if this doesn't work out, we can replace the katana with the shield and be just as well because we upgraded our stat. And now we can do normal rolls and do stuff with the scythe, or we can do stuff with the twin blade now, I'm fairly sure. Because we can equip the twin blade. Oh no, the twin blade is still the fat roll status. Right? The shield. Yeah, okay. Twin blade is going to be a solo project. Like, if I ever use this, I'm using it on its own. No other defenses. This is a solo... That's the situation. Okay. So the situation is either pure twin blade, scythe, or katana, plus shield. Or scythe and katana together, which right now, that is what I'm leaning towards. Scythe and katana together. Let's make this work. Okay, now we're going to reinforce. The first thing we're going to reinforce is the scythe, because that is the weapon that'll probably do us well. Because, yeah, we can get this baby real up there. Alright. Okay, let's test this. We can test this on a few denizens of one of the other areas. Obviously not the wharf or anything of the sort. Yeah, there are a couple enemies outside Cardinal Tower that might be useful to test this on. They're a little on the weak side, so I don't know if it'll work completely, but it's essentially we're combining two different offensive tools while we still have a good roll about us. We still have a decent roll. Okay, this is going to take some getting used to, though. Okay, the critical strike, though. Okay. Okay. Alright. We're going to let him come up. We're going to let him get up. Let him get up. We can do this for heavy strikes, and then we can go, yeah! Yeah! We can hold down, and we can go immediately in. Because if we... Okay, the one flaw in this is that... Why would we be doing two-handed with either of these weapons if we weren't using the shield? Because what does this add? What does this essentially mean that we have? We have defenses with these weapons alone. And they aren't bad, but... Like, I mean, you look at the defense status of these, and you look at this. So, the only reason we would be using this combination is for the one-handed capabilities of each. That'd be the only reason, because we can't power stance. It's not like we're combining tools. So, we're essentially combining offense together, which is fair enough, in all honesty. Let's set this against him. It's these guys. Ow. Got this guy over here. Yep. Bunch of more. Interesting. Yeah, the critical strike damage on this guy. The katana do be nice looking. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. We're getting some souls off of this exchange, so I'm not too wild about it. Oh. Interesting. We'll have to see. This is a bold one that we have been choosing here. Yeah. Let's see. I guess the real test would be against these guys. Because the guys over here are probably way more skilled. So this would kind of like determine some things. If we get a death off of this, I'm not going to be too upset. Because we are in a learning process right now. We're seeing if the katana scythe build works. Or if we have to go to shield to make it two-handed to make it like actually work. Alright. Okay, yeah, that's the reason why I'm worried. Alright, we still got a bit of range here. Oh wow, he got staggered from that? Well, that's pretty cool. We can still drink pretty well. Okay, okay. Well, Scythe does a hell of a lot of stagger damage, which is good to know. Now let's check this. Let's check the two-handed. See what this does. Alright, so that okay, doesn't do too much. Two-handed Scythe. Okay, two-handed Scythe drains a shit ton of my stamina. But man, does it do damage. It's pretty neat looking. Alright, but whereas this... Okay, that's actually not too bad. That's not horrible. We're not doing horrible. It's not bad. I don't know if it's good. Let me know, chat. What do you think? What do you think? Thoughts. Give me some thoughts in the comments and or chat. What do we think? What do we think? Alright, so it takes those guys out fairly quickly. It's certainly an upgrade. Okay, so there is a high chance of like counter hit damage. So counter hit damage is huge and something I was not considering as like a huge factor. And this guy gets staggered by the scythe, which is really good for me. Doesn't take a lot of damage, but he does do stuff. That's nice. This is a great area to test. Okay, huge drain on the stamina, though, which is leading me to believe that I have to commit to one of these weapons. Yeah, because I'm taking a lot of hits from this, because I'm using a lot of stamina swinging it around. It takes a lot of effort. Okay, whereas this one, it's about that much, whereas this is about... It's a little bit more. Okay, it is a tad more. Uh-huh. And uh-huh. Okay, yeah, the katana has great range. I do like that. Cracked blue eye orbs. Very neat. Very neat. Now we can go past this area a little bit. I heard there was a fire down this way. Not sure, though. Now we can take on multiples of these guys. Because those guys get staggered now. Which is super neat. Yeah, because it's the dodge combination that I have to worry about. Oh yeah, he recovers. Oh yeah, they are still strong. I like the speed on the katana. I'm not gonna lie. The speed on the katana feels pretty good. High Knight Chainmail? Ooh, some good armor? Yes, please. High Knight Chainmail. Ooh, not bad. Chainmail worn by Hyde Knights. Whether Hyde refers to a kingdom or is just a name for the land is not clear, but for no records date back far enough to tell. This is the way of the blue and has origins as Hyde, and then Hyde was later subsumed by the sea. Interesting. As far as this is concerned, what does it have to offer? Far less defenses, but better poison and curse resistance? Situational, I guess. Not worth it overall. Once again, Is there an item? Okay, I think I braced... I think I cheated my way into getting that item last time. But you know what? I'll take it. Guess we're moving. Moving forward a little bit. Oh, not good. Oh yeah, the scythe being able to stagger these guys is big. Oh god, they reacted. Oh, bonk. Oh yeah, I noticed. Oh god, the counter hit though. This could end poorly. It's all data. It's all data. Alright. So, the offense was not what I wanted it to be. I think it just had to do with me being a bit too slow. So, it's a bit slower than I would have liked. Does that mean that I should be using the katana and the shield then? Or the scythe and the shield? Because that part of me is saying to do this, and to just kind of go in with the katana in that regard. Because then I can do a bunch of large anime-related swings. Do big damage that way. But it is quick. It is quick to do damage like this. We'll try this out. We'll see what the shield can do. Again, this is data. This is data we are gathering. The scythe is super cool too. It staggers people, which I am all about. We're going to let this guy come in. Okay, so that's the kind of data we have on the shield. Alright, so it's not flawless. Shield isn't to that state yet where it's staggering people. Okay, but the 2 strikes of the katana do a stagger. Interesting. The katana do be interesting. I'm not gonna lie. It's got good counter hit damage. Okay, yeah. Let's give it a minute. Yeah, we have to get our souls back. We had too many to waste. Oh, God. Okay, not good against big enemies. We're learning. We're learning. We're learning. We're learning. We're learning. How about just don't use it against big enemies like that? Old Knight leggings. Okay. Like this. Alright, so this is more like the traditional thing. Whereas, now let's switch out to the scythe only. And see where this gets us. Because two-handed scythe looks like this. And that could be really neat. One-handed scythe plus shield might do something? Question mark? I'm not entirely sure. All I know is that we got some enemies to fight to get to there. And then we'll go back and we'll make some more upgrades and go from there. Okay, so that's more. This is more of a patient game because it uses up a ton of stamina, but it damn does it do good damage. Okay. All right, they can just take these guys out in 3. Big heavy damage with this guy. All right. And then this guy is also very interesting. It's a lot of stamina, but a lot of damage. Kind of reminiscent of what we did before. definitely reminiscent of our old game, of our old playthrough with Dark Souls 1. It's very, it's interesting. I want to see. I want to make a decision before we end the stream tonight. Because the Twin Blade could always be an option. Yeah, that's the big weakness. We gotta not be greedy once again. We gotta go in for very, like, low amounts of strikes through these enemies again when I do this. Like, I can't be going in and making mistakes too often. That would not be the way. Alright. Then he gets to experience that. Yeah, because it's essentially, you know, one strike and move versus two strikes with the power stance. So part of me still wants to, like, utilize power stance. Because I'm not, like, a shield kind of guy, because... Not in this game, anyway, because the mechanics are still a little wonky. Two-handed scythe, though, is not a bad option in any way, shape, or form. So two-handed scythe would be the way that I go with this. I wouldn't block at all. I would just go two-handed. Let's see how it works against this other guy here, and we'll go from there. Because we just got to get our souls back, first of all. Yeah, a lot of souls from that. We can probably level up our vitality one more time. If we wanted to do that. Yeah, because he suffers just as much. Oh god, I didn't know he would do that. I didn't know you were into all that. Oh yeah, we can't be dumb. Well, we were dumb. We were really, really dumb. God, we keep losing our souls to this guy. I don't know his life enough. I don't know his life enough. Alright. The goal. Run, get our soul. Or we're gonna fight these two guys down here, and then we're gonna go get our souls. And that's gonna probably be the end of the night. So, okay. Our recovery of stamina is faster with the two-handed scythe, which probably does the most damage out of anything we've done so far. The katana is probably the fastest, but it's not the most damaging nor staggering like we thought it would. We can obviously try Uginata again with two-handed potential, which I think is what we're going to do right now. The last thing I would do is the Twin Blade. Like, the Twin Blade seems very strong when you two-hand it, and that's like the way to do it. Well, that was cool. Didn't do a ton, but it was really cool. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta be really careful with that. It's really... Our katana is incredibly fast, which, to that end, I'm a fan. Yeah, because you can just stab people with it. We're doing things like this. But that does nothing. So you practically have to two-hand this shit. It does really big damage when you get the swings in. Because it is strong. It has its strengths. We're just gonna have to figure it out. Because now we're just gonna run and get our souls and move back. That is all we are going to do, and we're gonna use the shield to accomplish this. We're just going to move, we're gonna get our souls, and we're gonna get the hell out. We are not gonna worry about it. Sorry, boy, let's get around. Where are our souls? Where are our souls? Where are our souls? There they are. Oh god, please don't. God damn it, man! Well, at least they're in a better spot now. I didn't think they'd block. I didn't think they'd block the gateway like that. I guess there are a lot of them. Okay. Now... The unfortunate part about all of this is that I'm starting to see that our like usual weapon choice is still really good because it does a lot of damage and can be twin-handed very well. Like our regular broadsword, even in this situation, is even faster and probably does even more damage when two-handed because of its upgrades. Which means that our normal combination of weapons, we'll test it, and then we are still used to it, so it's not like the power stance with it is bad. It's just I don't know. The scythe seems to be the best at the moment. That's the best one that I've seen because it does a lot of stagger and it does a lot of damage, and that's like kind of like what we're looking at. Because in that same vein, the halberd probably does even more. Because if we were going to use the scythe in its two-handed form, then that would be what we would do anyway. So it's like really? Yeah, because it would be like, okay, we're using the big-ass axe to inflict a ton of damage on people. And that would be the way to go. Because now the little guy's going to come for us, I think. Guess we beat him enough times. But yeah, look at that damage. Yeah, because then, like, yeah, that's essentially what the scythe does, but, like, a little bit stronger. Which is crazy. Because now, watch this man get staggered. Staggered in for more damage. Less stamina recovery because we don't have the shield on. Look at all that stagger. Look at all that stagger. Stagger and kill. Like, yeah, I could just be using this. I could just be using the giant halberd. Like, the literal giant halberd. Could be just doing this if I wanted to go for full damage. But I want to be flashy. I want to be doing things. You know, I want to be having a good old time. And in order to do that, I gotta pick the weapons that suit me. And in all honesty, the scythe suits me more. It just doesn't... The only reason it doesn't... Well, I guess it does more damage now because I've upgraded it. Is the scythe +1 now. And I guess, yeah, it is a lot lighter. So, at the very least, that's a big positive. Yeah, let's equip our shield so we can do what we need to do. We gotta get through all these guys. God, I was not expecting that. Alright. It should take him a while to get back. Enough for me to beat him up. There we go, yeah. Now it's the regular fight. Yeah, look at all that damage. Look at all that damage. Yep. Yep, a lot more defense this time. So I guess the benefits with the scythe is way more defense in terms of all this. I'm kind of like this. I kind of like doing the double-handed scythe. I mean, it's fun. I don't mind doing it. It gives me enough leg room. Thank God, I got all my souls back. That was the big thing. Get all my souls back, traverse back, and go from there. All right. All Alright, chat. I have an incredibly tough decision to make. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to think on it all week this week, and I'm going to figure it out from there. We've done a lot of testing, but we're going to wait a week. We're going to sit on it. We're going to take some rest, and we're going to go from there. We've done a lot today. We have beaten the Pursuer. We've beaten the Lost Soldier and the Sentinels in a truly magnificent fight. I know we just spent like nearly the last 45 minutes trying to figure out what weapon we use, but I'm gonna make it a mystery. We're gonna figure out by next week what I've decided to do with what I have. Until then, though, here's where we've left off on our stats. Our strength and dex are off the charts. Adaptability getting way up there. Our vigor and vitality doing great. We'll probably upgrade vitality again next time we get. We're even level 69. Nice. So, I will see you all next week for another Soul Sunday where I've made my decision. It might not be next week because my Sundays, I've been doing this more bi-weekly because of how my Sundays have been recently, but we'll see. We'll see. It might be a Soul Saturday, it might be a Soul Monday. Either way, though, I hope you guys have a great evening. Thanks so much for watching. I'll make sure to upload this VOD and the finale of Dead Space that you guys may have missed last week up on the YouTube tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching once again. I hope you have a great and excellent rest of your night. Have a good one.